All right, Coach, we're a little bit ahead of schedule. We still got 6.5 minutes before kickoff if you're tuning in, and Op's going to play New Brockton tonight. We'll squeeze in a commercial here in about 4 or 5 minutes, but if you'll stick with us, we'll break it down a little bit more. So, Coach, yes, it was a great discrepancy in the score, difference in the score, but I felt pretty good about the toughness of our team.
Well, I did too, and I know, of course, there are a lot of naysayers out there that. But you got to give Coach time to get his system in place and to get the kids accustomed to it. This is all brand new stuff for them. I'm sure that it's new vocabulary. They're having to learn new things. I thought that they handled things very well. I didn't think that we were particularly fancy on offense, which just means it's a new offense and they're working on it. It'll probably grow each week, so I'm looking forward to seeing any new wrinkles that they may have put in. But, Alan, I wanted to say something, too. We talked about some positive things. I was here Monday night, and you were, too. And
JV.
The JV, the B team, I guess, the 9th and 10th grade team, they beat Andalusia.
Yeah.
What was it, 22-8 or something like that?
Yeah. It was a hand. No, it wasn't Andalusia.
No, it was Enterprise.
Enterprise. 7A school, Enterprise.
Man, and you talk about.
They probably had 70. I think they had 70 kids dressed out.
At least. And we don't even dress those kids out for our game. But they have a quarterback. They've got receivers. They've got running backs. They just looked good defensively. They were tough. So those kids are coming up, and I'm anxious to see those. And they don't even dress with us. And I noticed New Brockton, I pulled off their roster from the internet, and it's got about 32, 34 names on it, and they've got twice that many kids dressed out. So
we're a little short on the roster.
We may not have numbers, or he may dress all those kids that don't get to play. But anyway, last week I want to mention. Number 70, Clay Kaiser, had to come in early in the game.
Sure did.
At offensive guard. I was watching him. He did a great job.
Yep.
And he was dominating in the Monday night football game. I watched him there.
Yeah.
But he did a great job.
Level for
stepped
him.
in and had to come in for a player who was ejected from the game. But he just really did it for a young man. He did great.
You think about Clay. I guess in 72 hours he played 2 full games.
Yeah, he sure did.
So, but the particular player that he replaced Friday, he will replace Coach again tonight. That guy will not be allowed to play.
That's right.
I'm not sure if that's state rules or Coach Brunson's rules, but that's what's going to happen. If you're listening in, you can hear the music. The Bobcat captains are making their way down. The team is leaving the locker room in our nice new locker room with a big lit O on the red brick. And, Coach, we got new uniforms tonight. We're in gold pants.
Glad to see them gold pants.
And bringing back the gold pants, not the kind of bronze pants of the woolly era, but true yellowish gold, black jerseys, black helmets. And as they have done for some years now, we're coming out with the Op flag as well as the American flag, and we appreciate that. And the team is making its way down the stairs. New Brockton is already in the end zone, and we'll get more into this after kickoff, Coach. But New Brockton runs the same offense we do, wing T.
So they will, and they've been running that for some time. So it's a little bit.
May feel
newer
a little
for
better
us than it is for them, but we've been doing it. I see Hank Messer down there as one of the captains. I also made out Josh Smith, number 15. There are 2 other captains down there that I'll get you numbers for them as soon as we get them. I haven't been able to see all the numbers yet, but the teams are coming down and getting ready to come out on the field. You want to take a 60-second break? We'll take a 60-second break. You're listening to Bobcat Football on My 102.3.
Come see what's hot on the lot during the Chevy Summer Drive sales event at J.M. Jackson Chevrolet, where you can take interest as low as 3.9% for up to 60 months on select new 2023 Crew Cabs. Take $5,100 off a new 2023 Crew Cab 1CX, 1LT, or RST. Don't miss out on other deals, like $1,000 off MSRP on a new 2023 Traverse. And remember to buy it the right way, the J.M. Jackson way. Chevrolet. Find new roads. Plus tax time and fees. See dealer for details.
Mizell Memorial Hospital has been a part of our community for over 70 years. We provide a range of services, including a senior behavioral care unit, sleep center, emergency department, intensive care, outpatient physical, occupational, and speech therapies, and much more. Mizell owns 4 medical clinics offering family medicine, orthopedics, ENT, and podiatry. Our team of hometown healthcare professionals is recognized for high quality and compassionate care. We at Mizell are proud to serve you and your families every day. Go Bobcats!
WOPP OP, WAMI OP. Together, making better local radio.
Uh, 15 already mentioned Josh Smith, but maybe number 17, is that Reed Adams?
Reed Adams, yep.
Reed Adams, and I can't see the one of the 50, maybe
That may be
50,
Musgrove.
50.
Maybe Ian Musgrove. Let's see here. Is it 56?
Well, they're walking sideways.
Yeah,
so
we'll
we
see 'em
can't
when they
see the
turn,
number
so.
When they turn, 56.
Yeah, Hank Messer, Ian Musgrove, Reed Adams, and Josh Smith are your captains tonight. And, Coach, I believe they're all seniors.
I believe yes, I've got them down as all seniors. Also got, as we mentioned, honorary captains Jeff Waller, Craig Jones, Hinton Johns, and Lamar Rogers getting out there on that field. It's good to see Hinton up and moving around.
Yeah, it is. He's coached a lot of young men.
He sure has.
Of course, Lamar Rogers, one of the few athletes from OP that had a good NFL career.
He
Played
did.
for the Cincinnati Bengals, as you pointed out earlier, D lineman.
He told me one time,
Played for Pat Dye.
that's right, and that he said that he got a scholarship at Auburn because of his first 3 steps off the ball. You know, they judge them a great deal on how quickly they get off the ball, and those first 3 steps are critical. And he said, I just had quick feet, and he was a lot bigger than he is right now when he was playing.
Yeah. He's still got a frame on him.
He does have a frame.
All right, so the toss is taking place. Looks like New Brockton will receive.
You know, they don't ever say who wins the toss anymore.
Yeah, no, they didn't.
Whether they defer.
So it looks like we will be kicking to the west end zone. And Josh Smith, number 15, had a couple good defensive plays last week. Coach, if you remember, he jumped up in the air with one of their good receivers and batted the ball down and knocked the breath out of the young man.
Well, I would imagine, I think Orlando works with the secondary, or Coach Lacey, and I would imagine that they've been through quite a lot of drills about coverage and how to position yourself and turn your body and do the things that you're supposed to do. I look to see some changes in the coverage tonight and the ability to stay with receivers. Here comes New Brockton. They're coming out onto the field now. Got some pretty healthy guys on that team as well.
Yeah, Orlando, I believe, because of COVID and a red shirt, he was able to play at Troy University for 6 seasons. Kind of unprecedented. Here come the Bobcats out on the field. Nelson Hall carrying the OP flag. Number 8, Jacalius Lane carrying the American flag. The Bobcat fans are up cheering. Right in front of us is second-year principal, Matt Blake, who also played and lettered at the University of Alabama for one of OP's very own coach, Mike Dubose, in the mid-90s.
Band getting off the field now, getting ready. We're just getting ready to have some Bobcat football. The clock is ready to go. The Jumbotron is flashing away over there. Josh Hall on the controls of that Jumbotron. He made it look good last week, and I feel like that's going to be one of those things, too, that is going to improve and grow as we go along.
Oh, it looks good.
More and more about it. Make some noise. All right, we got the kickoff and the kickoff receiving team coming out onto the field now. Who does the honor? Number 14.
I guess he does all of it.
Nelson Hall. Is Nelson going to be kicking? Last week we did the pooch kick. Don't know if he'll do that this week or not. Wondering about that. I'm sure that was just to try to keep the ball out of the hands of the people that are deep. But now he's kind of looking that way.
Well, here we go. He's going to be kicking from right to left. He's probably going to punch it down around the 25-yard line, I would suspect. Bobcats kicking off Friday night at Chanel Lee Stadium. There's the kick. Did not go as planned. Actually, I believe that may have been planned. He pooched. He tried to pooch a little onside kick. It was almost recovered by the Bobcats. New Brockton was not prepared, but unfortunately it bounced out of bounds. So they'll get the ball.
We had a man in position to recover that. It just bounced over his head and out of bounds. So they're going to get the ball looks like about the 42-yard line.
Head coach Matt Brunson in his first season for Opp High School. Coach, he's backing away from the defense, almost looking at New Brockton, watching what they're doing. Okay, we'll kind of let you know as we go the starting defense for the Bobcats. They're in a tight wing set, shotgun formation, tight end right, wing left as well. I guess that'd be the halfback left, and then a split wide receiver to the left side. They're going to be 1st and 10 on their own 47, middle of the field. They're going to motion, bad snap. He hands it off to the motion receiver, running a sweep left, and he is brought down by
Nelson Hall.
Nelson Hall tackles him for about a 5-yard loss.
Yeah, he got good penetration. He sidestepped. It looked like maybe the defensive tackle on that side. I'm not sure who that is. Maybe number 54, Hank Messer, just missed him, but slowed him up enough. Nelson was coming through and was able to pick him up.
Yep. So from left to right on your defensive line, AC Hightower left end or left tackle. Your nose is going to be 21, Landon Langley. Right side is Hank Messer. Shotgun formation, motion number 6 across. They're going to fake it. Quarterback's going to keep it. He's going to have to tuck and run. He's got some running room. He's brought down from behind, I think, by Jacelius Lane, number 8 for the Bobcats.
I believe you're right. He did a good job of coming back to the play. It was a pass play, but he was able to find a little crease and slip through. And once he saw the open field, he took off. Picked up about 10 yards on the play. Looks like they're going to have be short about 3 yards on 3rd down.
Yeah, 3rd and a long 3, big 3rd down. First series of the game. New Brockton driving. They got the ball on our 46.5-yard line. They're going to hand it off on the buck sweep. He's got a little running room. Missed a tackle on the inside. Got a 1st down, a little bit more. He's run out of bounds at our 35-yard line. Landon Langley had him for a coach for a loss, but just couldn't hold on.
Had good penetration. The little running back, number 8, I believe, is that young man, Yoshia Russo. Got good speed.
Number 6.
It's number 6. Good, because I had problems with
Balin
Russo. Balin Foster, yeah. Had good speed. It was sniffed out pretty good, but you got to make that play. You got to make that tackle. Gives them a 1st down. So now the Bobcats are having
this is very similar to our offense. So 1st and 10, they're on gave him actually the 34-yard line. He snaps it. He's going to roll to his left. He's going to throw immediately.
Wide open.
We've got a busted coverage in the secondary. Touchdown New Brockton on a basic seam route. Ran directly up the field. Nobody there.
Yeah, that receiver turned around like, I hope you see me, because there's nobody on me. And the Bobcats' hands go out. Somebody busted up coverage somewhere there.
I don't know. Last week we ran man all night. So if you saw somebody get beat, it was the person. We didn't have deep halves of 3rd. So they're going to go for 2. They throw a slant route into the dirt, thankfully, because it was open. And so no conversion. So with 10:40 left in the 1st quarter, New Brockton 6, Bobcats 0. We're going to take a 60-second timeout.
Good morning, good people. It's baseball, hot dogs, apple pie, and Hoss's Auto Sales. Summer has arrived, and it's so hot you just want to jump in a pool. Everything is sizzling at Hoss's Auto Sales. Stop by and see what we can do for you and your automobile needs, because we make trading easy, and it's too hot to be walking. Come see us. Remember, drink lots of water, be kind, and be blessed. Good
S&P Communications on the North Bypass here in Opp for your professional radio communication and tower needs here in South Alabama. Call on Jay Sperling and staff for all your generator needs for your business or your home. The in-place generator or the portable generators. Don't be without power during or after the storm. Sale, installation, and service. Call S&P Communications. 493-6729. We know how to keep the lights on.
WOPP Opp Alabama and WAMI Opp Alabama, serving the West Wiregrass with news, weather, and classic music.
Left in the first quarter, and they're up to kick it off. Ball's up, high kick, kind of a short one. It'll bounce one time and be fielded by Zeb Green. He's going to cut right. He's making a couple guys miss going up the middle. And he's going to drag a couple New Brockton defenders, maybe 3 or 4 actually, Coach, to about the 30.
Down to the 30-yard line. Not a bad return, a good place to start. He just some good hard running. They had good coverage on that play and able to just kind of get all around him where he had nowhere to go. But he was able to drive the pack and pick up probably about 7 or 8 yards on that return.
So here we are, Bobcats taking their first possession on offense, led by senior starting quarterback and middle linebacker Colby Ballard. We went from the spread to a wing tee with Coach Brunson's new offense. We're in the wing tee in a shotgun. He takes the snap, going to fake it. He's going to boot to his left, and he is hit immediately. He throws the ball away to avoid a sack, Coach, but he almost threw an interception.
Almost intercepted. If it had worked, he had some people open. He just had no time after 2 fakes and then turning around and there's somebody right in his face. Actually did a good job to get it away. Almost made the mistake. He was trying to get it somewhere else and just didn't have enough leverage to get it there.
No, we got Clay Kaiser's a sophomore. He's getting thrown to the fire again because one of our senior starting offensive linemen is disqualified tonight. Shotgun formation, going to take the snap, hand it off to Nelson Hall. He runs hard up the middle. Coach, he gets some yardage back. Probably got 7 or 8. But after the sack, that puts us in about a 3rd and 5.
Well, he wasn't sacked. He got the pass off.
Oh, he got the pass off, didn't he? Okay.
So he picked up about
5
yards on it. So looks like it's going to be that was just a straight-ahead run. Nelson did a good job on that. A little worried about the way when he goes down, he likes to swing his arm out to try to get more distance.
Hold on to it.
Yeah, he's a pretty strong young man. He can hold on to it.
So Bobcats in a no-huddle offense. Coaches signal the play in. Tight wing. They got the hub back, which is basically a fullback. Shotgun formation. Nelson behind the quarterback. Nelson's going to take it up the middle on the handoff. Coach, he's pushing the pile forward. He needed 5, but he got about 8 or 9. First down, Bobcats, all the way out to our 45-yard line.
Well, that's just straight-up blocking. You know, the man in front of you block him and push him. Nelson got behind the wall and just able to push it on forward, picks up a first down. Great job by the offensive line that time. Great job by Nelson to pick that up.
Coach, I see Grant Whitten on the field. Shotgun formation, twins right. Going to hand it off to Nelson. He's going to go up the middle again, makes the first guy miss. Took 3 to get him down. It was a hard 2-yard gain.
You know, that's Coach Brunson football right there. That's what he likes.
Number 52 is Grant Whitten. He's on the field. So Clay Kaiser's in for the starting left guard. We'll have to figure out who that was last week. So no huddle offense. We're looking to the sideline to get the play. We are wide receiver left. That'd be number 12, Demarion Thompson. We got wide receiver right. That'd be, I believe, Reed Adams. And then Zeb Green in a tight wing to the right. We got a hub back and shotgun formation. We're going to hand it off to Nelson up the middle again. We're going to keep doing it until they stop it, Coach. He's going to get on 2nd and about 7. Coach, what did he get, 3? Going to put us at third and
Got about 4 yards on that. He's going to.
Okay.
He's got a long 3 to go to get a first down. Bringing in new running back number 7, Jamarian Allen.
Tough kid. Shotgun formation, Twins right. We made them jump. Hopefully it was them. So going to be offsides on the defense.
Well, everybody knows it's they're walking back and we're walking up, so it was on them. Got a little rain cloud looks like might be moving in.
That puts us in a 1st and 10 across the 50-yard line. We're in the New Brockton territory, down to the 43.5, kind of close to the Bobcat hash. We're going towards the west end zone. That'd be the op locker room. Walt Burgess Dental Office. Shotgun formation, split receiver left, split receiver right, tight wing left. They're going to hand it off to Nelson right up the middle. It's Jamarian Allen. Runs over a man, runs over a second, but he brings him down. Let's see if they give him the first, Coach.
Judging from the spot, it's going to be real close. It may be a first down. Judging from where he's putting his foot, it may be a little short.
So we're okay.
He's going to call timeout and measure it.
I think he got it.
That was a great run. He shows a little bit burst of quickness. You know, Nelson's just power. He's got a little burst of quickness. Wish he'd learned to get behind his shoulders whenever he saw contact coming. Don't give him his legs, give him his shoulders. But great quickness.
Yeah, Jamarian's a tough kid. I'm impressed with him. He's a junior this year. You've heard me say it before. As a sophomore on 4th and 2 in the first quarter of the Andalusia game in Andalusia last year. He's at the Mike linebacker position. Comes up and hits the D1 recruit right in the mouth, stops it for a 2-yard loss on a 4th and 2. So, number 7, Jamarian Allen with a big run.
First down.
We got to give us, so they get the Bobcats first down. Let's give some credit to the offensive line. I see Grant Witten at left tackle. I see Clay Kaiser at left guard. Rising sophomore. Should be Hank Messer.
Hank's not. I noticed Hank was playing defense, but
he's out there.
Yeah,
I think he's snapping. Who is 65? Gage Allen's on the field. Yeah. We got some new faces. So you're right. Yeah, this is new. Right side of the line. Oh, I know what's going on. I'll tell you in a minute. Gage Allen's going to be center. Hank Messer's right tackle. 56, Ian Musgrove is the right guard. Javion Stoudemire is not eligible tonight. So we're looks like Gage Allen's in for him on offense. So shotgun formation, Twins left. The motion Zeb Green from right to left. Colby's going to keep it up the middle, lowers his head, runs over one man en route to about a 3-yard gain.
I think that was supposed to be a sweep, but because the snap was high, the timing was off, and he didn't hesitate. He just pulled it down and took off running, picked up 3 yards. So 2nd down and about 7 for the Bobcats now. The ball placed on about the 31-yard line.
New Brockton leading 6-0. 7 minutes left in the first quarter. They scored on a busted secondary play by Opp through a seam route to a wide open receiver for about a 30-yard touchdown. Shotgun formation, Twins left. They're going to hand it off up the middle to Jamarian Allen. He's hit pretty quick, but he falls forward for a 2-yard gain. Going to put us in about a 3rd and 4. Maybe
yeah,
5.
He had to make a little quick sidestep there as he comes off the field and Nelson goes back on. But a little quick sidestep there brings up a 3rd down now and about 6 for the Bobcats.
Shotgun formation. Tried to draw him off sides. We're in the Twins left, single receiver right. We got a hub back and then a Nelson Hall behind Colby at quarterback. Takes the formation, hands it to Nelson right in the middle. He lowers his head. He dives forward. I don't think they're going to give it to him. He's about a half-yard short. Tough run, great effort. I would think Opp's going to go for it. They do. They're going to bring in some meat. AC Hightower, number 4, rising junior, coming out onto the field. Looks like he's either going to be at a tight end. Yeah, we're going to go too tight, I would imagine. AC is tight end right. Twins right, trying to get the formation.
About 9 seconds left to go.
We got time to run it. Zeb Green is now at a wingback position behind the tight end, shotgun formation, going to hand it off to Nelson Hall. He lowers his head, and he gets the first down.
I believe he does.
Depends on the spot, but unless they give him a bad spot, he got it. Oh, he backed it up. I think he got it. The new Brockton coach is raising Cain.
They're going to measure again.
Official timeout to measure. And we'll take a 60-second timeout with them.
60-second, be fine.
Bobcat football, My 102.3.
I get a little obsessive about supporting my local community. I buy local produce, local toothpaste, trampolines, artisanal cat toys. I'm just a local gal. That's why I was so excited to learn that banking with a local community bank supports local businesses every day. I can finally stop thinking about it. So I'm celebrating with a staycation and some local peanut brittle. Yum.
Southern Independent Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
The Southern Point Properties real estate team prides itself on being a small, local business that is flexible enough to meet your needs, along with having the infrastructure and resources of a large brokerage. It's the best of both worlds.
As a local business, we greatly value the importance of giving back to the client and the community. To learn more about Southern Point Properties, give us a call at 334-493-2447 or visit our website, southernpointop.com.
And as always, go Bobcat!
WOPP Op Alabama and WAMI Op Alabama, serving the West Wiregrass with news, weather, and classic music.
We got a little chain problem on the field. It was a first down on the measurement, so Bobcats 1st and 10 on about the 24, just past the 24-yard line. They got do a little doctor work on the chain.
Yeah,
Looks
I think
the chain might have come loose.
I believe they lost a clip. Kevin Hall, Slade Wicker on the chain gang tonight. They're out on the. They're who?
Johnny Wood.
Coach Johnny Wood. Coach, how are you, Coach? I played 3 seasons with Coach Wood in middle school and JV football. Don't believe we lost a single game. As a matter of fact, I think he went. I know he went 4 years undefeated. He may have gone 5.
Coach Wood, we thinking about you, and think a lot of you too. He's a fine man.
Yes, sir.
He feeding him deer over there at his house, you reckon? I get to see pictures of him in his backyard a good bit.
I thought I was going to have to channel my inner Dane Buckaloo and squeeze off on a nice buck when I rode by his house the other night, but I withheld. Cooler heads prevailed.
So the Bobcats have taken the ball. Where'd they start? About the 30?
They sure did.
Started at the 30-yard line and have methodically moved the ball down the field in 3 and 4. I think they had one 10-yard run, but they've moved the ball down. Looks like they got the chain issue taken care of, hopefully. And we're fixing to get the teams back out on the field. This probably counted. I guess they're still giving them a timeout midway through the quarters with about 5:26 left to go in the first quarter. New Brockton defense coming on the field, as is the Bobcats.
Right. Bobcats coming back on the field 6-0. As Coach pointed out, New Brockton off a busted secondary coverage. We have driven the length of the field here. We got in an I backfield. Nelson's in the fullback position. Jamarian Allen behind him. I would imagine we're going to run it right up the gut on 1st and 10 on about the 24-yard line. We were running the veer. That's the option. I believe we moved. We were running about what I used to call a 32 dive, where Nelson takes one step to his right. Actually, that was about a 34 veer, so he was running up the 4-hole, second hole to his right. That would have been behind A.C. Hightower and Hank Messer, as well as Ian Musgrove. So we have gone, we've brought in A.C. Hightower in the game at tight end to put in some weight. Again, Grant Witten's in the game, left tackle. Clay Kaiser, left guard. Gage Nowlin, center. Ian Musgrove, right guard. Hank Messer, right tackle. A.C. Hightower, tight end on the right side. In the backfield, fullback Nelson Hall, tailback Jamarian Allen, number 8, Jacelius Lane, wide left. Zeb Green in a wing back position, tight right off the butt of AC Hightower. Shotgun formation. There's the snap. Going to hand it off to Jamarian Allen up the middle. He spins off one man, hits a second, and he's going to get half of what he needed, 5, and he got about 3. So we're going to be 2nd and 2, a long 2 for the first down. No. I'm sorry. We got a penalty.
Yeah, we had a 5-yard penalty.
I got excited. 2nd and 12. No huddle offense. We run the wing T now. No spread. We're going to stay in an I backfield, tight right, wing right, single receiver left. And we're going to hand it off to Zeb Green on a buck sweep left, in and around. He's got a little running room. He's hit hard. 2 guys lowered their head on him, but he met him with a lowered head. And, Coach, he ended up rolling forward for another couple. That's going to put us in about 3rd and 6.
Picked up about 6 yards on that, maybe 7 yards on that. It opened up nicely. They've been faking that little handoff throughout the whole series, and that time they gave it up, and he was able to pick up some good positive yard. 3rd down, of course, we're in 4-down territory, which is basically anywhere on the field for Coach Brunson. But
AC Hightower comes out of the game. Reed Adams comes in. We're twins right, single receiver left. Takes a shotgun. He's going to throw left. Got an out route to Zeb Green. And, well, two things happened on that play. Because Zeb was so wide open, he stopped his route, Coach. The ball was a little overthrown, but I think if you keep running your route, that's
well, and if
more
he'd
of a
thrown
catchable
it, if
pass.
he'd thrown it down a little bit more, it might have been intercepted because he did have somebody trailing him on that out route. Another thing is had a wide receiver on the left side. I think he's number 8, Jaquilis. He was wide open.
Yeah.
And, of course, he did. That's easy to see from up here.
We had the first down, but we're going to go for it, 4th and 5.
Oh,
bad snap over his head. He's going to have to jump on it. We're going to turn it over on downs. Lost about 7 on the play. So New Brockton's going to take over on their own 32. So unfortunate ending to a very long drive by the Bobcats. It's 3 minutes, 21 seconds left in the first quarter. New Brockton is still leading the Bobcats 6-0.
Yeah, that's just an errant snap. It went over the head of the quarterback, and he basically did all he could do. You know, that football is shaped kind of funny, and because of that, it makes funny bounces.
It does.
So we were really fortunate to get on it and just stop it right there. But they got the ball on the 32. It's 1st down, New Brockton.
Well, you got a young Gage and Allen in at center. Shotgun formation, tight wing. They're going to roll to his left. He's going to throw. He's got an out route open, and he caught it. Number 6 is running away from Zeb Green, and he's going to take it to the house. He's basically faster than our guys on that play, Coach.
Yeah, I thought we had a block in the back. We had another receiver that was out in that area that was coming back to make the play and breaking down to make the tackle and got pushed from behind. But evidently, you know, I can see a lot of things up here that the guy standing right next to it doesn't seem to see, but that's neither here nor there. New Brockton scores again.
Well, they just about ran the same play we did 2 plays ago on 3rd down. Unfortunately, we missed our out route. They connected with theirs, and number 6 is a fast kid. He's their wing back. New Brockton scores again. They're going to go for 2. They're going to option it, and he's not going to get it. That was a horrendous play. Bobcats stuff him. They had the kicker and the holder and the center out in the middle of the field. The rest of the line off to the left. Tried a trick play. Snapped it real quick while the line was by the sideline. Ran an option to right to the off sideline. Coach, no good.
No good, and there again, you know, things were going well. A 5-yard penalty hurt us and got us behind, got us out of what we were doing that we were successful at. So, you know, we can't continue to do things that are going to throw us off our rhythm, and that's what happened. So now we're looking at getting another kickoff here. 3:08 left in the ball game. I guess I should have given them a timeout, but we done gone too long.
We'll keep going. We'll find another one.
Got going too long. Both teams so far have one penalty each for 5 yards, and which is considerably better than last week. I think at this time we already had 5 penalties.
The good thing is that New Brockton's defense is fixing to go right back on the field. And they just endured more than 10 plays on that last drive. 10 to 12 play. And unfortunately, we just didn't finish. But New Brockton has scored twice. No extra point for them. They've gone for 2 twice. Have not succeeded. There's the kick. Good deep line drive. Backs up Jamarian Allen. He'll field it on the 10-yard line. He's going to run wide open up the field. He's got some running room, Coach. He takes to the sideline. Cross the 40, cross the 50. Out of bounds.
Ran out of bounds at the 47.
He crossed the 50. That was the most north and south kick return I think I've ever seen. Did he even sidestep anybody?
I don't think he did. I think they just created a crease for him, and it looks like he stepped out of bounds at the 47, so he didn't get across the 50. Great field position. Bobcats can get their heads back in the game and concentrate on what they need to do.
Yeah, he caught that ball on the 10-yard line, the actual number.
Well, the first kick was
ran
kind of short.
straight up the numbers.
No, it bounced, and they had to field it. This time they moved up and had to back up and field it on the 10, but he was able to get a good return on that.
So here are the Bobcats. We're in a twins left, shotgun formation. We've got it is 2 in the backfield, but it's not in the eye. It's a hub back, and we're going to give it to Zeb Green on a buck sweep left. He's taking it wide. Reed Adams, missed a block, but Zeb Green makes him miss. Coach, he zigged and he zagged for about 12 yards.
Got a flag
First
on the
down,
play.
Bobcats.
Hold on the Bobcats.
Oh, heck. Well, holding penalty will send us 10 yards the other direction. So we'll.
And as sure as first thing we say, we get it out of our mouths. We don't need to do penalties.
If Reed Adams makes that,
we picked up, that negates a 10-yard run, and so now we're looking at first down and 20.
Zeb made him miss anyway, but if Reed puts the block on that corner, he ran right by him. Zeb had another 10 yards to go. But here we are, same formation, twins left, hub back. Nelson Hall to the quarterback's right. He's looking to throw to his right. He pump fakes it. It's a design draw.
He lost the ball.
And he fumbles the ball, but sir. Zeb Green picks it up and is going to advance the ball. Gosh, several yards.
Got another flag on the play.
Oh, man.
Going to be another hold.
All right. Robert, let's see if we can get eyes on that line and see what's going on. I'm having to watch the ball, but I want to see.
Well, that was a great. Colby pulled the ball down, was going to try to run with it, lost the football, picked up by who was it? Green.
Zeb Green.
Picked up by Zeb Green, who picked up about 8 yards on it. So, and now we're looking at first down and 30.
12-0, New Brockton over the Bobcats. 2 minutes and 30 seconds left in the first quarter. They haven't driven the field on us. They basically had 2 explosive pass plays and did not convert the extra points. Bobcats twin left, single receiver right. Going to hand it off to Nelson Hall up the middle. He's got some running room through their linebackers into the secondary. It was a 1st and 30. And he
picked up about 15 yards.
He picked about 15 on a dive play up the middle. If we will not punish ourselves, we look like the tougher team tonight.
There again, we're doing some things good, but it's those little mistakes that cost us.
Twins left, shotgun, single receiver right. Nelson Hall behind the quarterback, going to hand it to Nelson up the middle again. He tiptoes around, busts through. He is driving defenders for another several yards, probably 8. Gets past the original line of scrimmage and puts the Bobcats. We started at 1st and 30. Now we're in 3rd and 8.
3rd and 8. So 2 big plays have put us back, and it's pretty much been on the shoulders of Nelson and that offensive line to get us that yardage back. We'll see what they do here with 3rd down.
Shotgun formation. Going to hand it off to Jamarian Allen. He's got some running room.
A little cut to the outside. Of course, you can see it up here, but you can't down there. It's a lot different, but a little bit more of a cut to the outside, and he could have gone to the house. But anyway, picked up good yardage. 4th down and 3 yards for the Bobcats, sending in some looks like we're going to punt.
Really? Yeah, well, when they clear the ball, are they going on offense?
kind of a little surprised. I guess down 2 scores, you don't want to take a chance. We're just across it. We've been moving the ball. I wouldn't be afraid to let Nelson Hall. I think we're going to call
player
a
on the field. Timeout on the field for the Bobcats with 2:41 left to go, or is that 24 seconds? I can't tell. Anyway, it's timeout on the field. We'll take a 60-second break. You're listening to Bobcat Football on My 102.3.
Hey everyone, it's your friends at TNC Pharmacy. We're really excited to announce a new expansion to our store that we're calling Spring. Hey everyone, it's your friends at TNC Pharmacy. We're really excited to announce a new expansion to our store that we're calling Sprinkles at TNC. It will be a fully stocked candy and ice cream shop, and we can't wait to share it with our community. Be sure to follow our Sprinkles at TNC Facebook page for updates as we get closer to opening in October. TNC Pharmacy, sprinkle some happy.
Wheelhouse online ordering is now live. Go to wheelhouse.com, click on Order Now, or go to Google Play or Apple App Store and download the Heartland Guest app. Don't forget our pizzas are now ready for purchase. Dine in or carry out. Come try and eat the best pizza around. Eat, love, live. Go Bobcats from everyone at the Wheelhouse here in Opp.
WOPP Opp, Alabama, and WAMI Opp, Alabama. Serving the West Wiregrass with news, weather, and classic music.
All right, we're live now back at Chinelli Stadium. We're a little late getting back. Bobcats did a fake punt on 4th and about 3, snapped it to the up back, Zeb Green. He got hit about 2 yards from the first down marker and fumbled the ball. New Brockton recovered. 1st and 10, New Brockton on their 44-yard line. They're going to come out in a, let's see, with a tight wing. Well, it's a tight bunch formation. So they're going to hand it off to number 6. He's going to run wide. Zeb Green turns him up like he should, and we hit him hard for about a 4-yard loss.
That was a great job on that left side of that defense. Got penetration, but the defensive end on this side kept containment. He had to try to cut back, and there was nothing there. They just swarmed him under for a 4-yard loss. That's the end of the first quarter.
We'll just stick with it. We just took one. You okay with that, Robert? You want to stay on? All right, we'll take a commercial. You're listening to Bobcat Football, My 102.3 FM.
Rated since 1965, Bob Taylor Carpet One is your hometown flooring business. Whether you are building a new custom home, remodeling, or just want to spruce up that one room, come see us for all your flooring needs. Carpet, tile, luxury vinyl plank, or hardwood. We have what you are looking for. Bob Taylor, Carpet One in downtown Opp, Alabama. Come see us.
New home, first home, construction, or home improvements. There's various types of mortgages and benefits to every option. At CCB Community Bank, we help you understand the differences so you can choose a mortgage that's right for you. Owning your own home is still the American dream. Since 1947, CCB has made reaching that dream easier. Every day, our experienced mortgage team helps people navigate the mortgage process. Give us a call today. CCB Community Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
WOPP Opp, Alabama, and WAMI Opp, Alabama. Serving the West Wiregrass with news, weather, and classic music.
Stadium, New Brockton leading the Bobcats 12-0. We just turned it over. We did a fake punt, snapped it to our up back, and unfortunately he fumbled the ball. He would not have had the first down anyway, truth be told. He was a yard shy. Heck, he may have been trying to fumble it forward, Coach. But New Brockton's going to take over first and 10 on about the
East 3 Knott Street, Highway 29
just shy of their 40.
Catfish or
They're going to motion from left to right. Quarterback's going to keep it spread to his right on an option, and he is hit hard by number 21, Landon Langley. It was a team tackle.
Toby Ballard over there, too, was first to wrap him up. looked like trying to run the option again, and he actually had the pitch man covered that time. Quarterback had no choice but to try to cut it up, and there was nothing there. So no gain on the play, third down and 15.
Short. Yep. Third down, 15. Yeah, defense looked good. Outside linebackers, cornerback, everybody kept to their responsibilities. Cornerback had the pitch man. Now they're in a Twins left, middle of the field.
Somebody better be watching
tight end
number
left,
6.
wing left. He's throwing an out route. Nope, he's going to be sacked by Jacelius Lane was one, and Hank Messer may have been the other. I can't tell. All right, AC Hightower got in on it.
And that play lose was about 3 or 4 yards. So that brings up fourth down, probably a punting situation for New Brockton.
Yeah, we're about 4th and 20 to the tee. So they're going to snap the ball on their 34. They've got to get to our 46. I believe Zeb Green is back to receive for the Bobcats. They're not punting. They're going for it. No, they are. It's a short. What in the world is that? He punted it straight.
Oh, he touched the ball.
You can't do that. Okay. All right. I don't need to call names.
Get out of the way.
It basically was a muff punt. It didn't even get back to the original line of scrimmage, but we had a guy standing by it as it hit, and it landed off of him. But thankfully, we fell on the ball. Got to use our heads.
Almost made another serious mistake because there were New Brockton players around that as well. But it was just a short little pooch punt, maybe, 5 yards, 8 yards?
Yeah, you just get away from that, let it roll. It's where it rolls from that distance, it doesn't matter. What you don't want to do, if it touches anything, it's a live football. It's a
You're right. Get away from it.
Bobcats going to take over 1st and 10 on the visitor hash on their just outside their 40-yard line. We're going to go wide receiver, Reed Adams, split wide right, Twins left, Zeb Green, single backfield, going to hand off to Marion Allen. He runs off left tackle, makes the first man miss, and the second. Coach, he gets close to a first down.
Very close, at least 9 yards. That's just straight up the middle. All that is good blocking by the offensive line. They're doing a great job, those guys up there. And we seem to be able to hurt them coming straight at them.
Yeah. They did a little shifting around. Gage is not normally, Hank Messer's normally the center, I believe. Gage Allen is. Javion Stademeyer is not with us tonight, so Hank Messer's right tackle. Ian Musgrove right guard, Gage Allen center. We're in a tight bunch formation. Twins left, single receiver right. Got to hand it off to Jamarian Allen. He's hitting the backfield, but makes a man miss, and he'll get the first down on a second effort.
Second effort, hit in the backfield shortly after the handoff. Made a little spin move. The guy didn't wrap him up good. He was able to move forward and pick up about a 2-yard gain, which was enough for the first down.
New Brockton has not been able to stop our running game in the large part. We have created kind of our own mistakes. But we're in a Twins left, shotgun formation, single receiver right. Going to hand it off to Marion, off left tackle. Nobody there for about 3 yards past the line of scrimmage. He's hitting the legs pretty hard. He's going to come out. Nelson Hall going to come in. So they're going to change a shifty runner for a bigger boy.
Picked up about 7 yards on that carry right there. Brings up a 2nd down and 3, and now Nelson Hall in the backfield.
So Bobcats coming in, Twins right, single receiver left. We're inside the 25-yard line and marching. Going to hand it off to Nelson Hall right up the middle, and he powers forward for another Bobcat first down.
I'm telling you, thinking of all those squats he did in the gym in the off season, all those workouts he's been doing, Nelson has a lot of power in his legs, and did a great job then of moving the pile forward and picking up that first
Bobcats
down.
1st and 10, going to hand it off in the middle to Nelson Hall. No, he's going to keep it. Kobe Ballard makes one man miss.
Like one more.
He got all the way inside the 10-yard line. I don't think. Are they going to measure, Coach?
He's going to be very, very. Look like about a half a yard shy from where they're spotting the ball. But yeah, I went with the ball. I lost the quarterback, kept it, and picked up almost.
Well, they faked the dive up the middle, which they've done 4 plays in a row, and Colby kept it this time. Shotgun formation. He's going to throw us. Ooh. Well, he threw a receiver screen to his left. All Zeb does is take a few steps and run wide, and threw it at his feet. So Colby's still getting adjusted. The man plays middle linebacker, starting quarterback. So, throwing may not be his forte yet, but he's working on it. And,
third down and about a half a yard for a first down.
So we need a first down. I would imagine we're fixing to see Nelson Hall up the middle right here, and we do. And he's hit hard, but he makes a man miss. And I want to say on second effort, he got the first down. Either way, we're in 4-down territory. I tell you, Grant Whitten's got some size on him, Coach. He's a good-looking lineman. He's limping around a little bit, so I don't know what happened to him.
Yeah, no gain on the play. I don't think they haven't moved the ball marker. So
I thought he
got
got it.
Fourth down and about a yard.
Play clock ticking. Bobcats in a twins left, single receiver right, shotgun formation. We're letting the clock run down. I guess we're going to let it run down all the way to 1 or 2 seconds, and we do. We call a timeout, so we're going to talk about it on a 4th and 1. Let's take a 60-second timeout. Bobcat football, My 102.3 FM.
David's Catfish House, 1842 East 3 Notch Street, Highway 29 North in Andalusia, where the catfish are farm-raised in Yazoo, Mississippi. Go to David's 11 to 2, Tuesday through Friday, and get a lunch basket filled with fish strips, shrimp, or chicken. That includes a hush puppy and one of the following slaw, french fries, or cheese grits. That's David's Catfish House, all you can eat catfish and shrimp.
David's Catfish House says go Bobcats and go Trojans.
With Hardee's Double Deals, get a double cheeseburger or bacon double cheeseburger starting at just $2.99. That's double the Hardee goodness with 2 charbroiled patties and cheese. Or double the Hardee goodness with 2 charbroiled patties and cheese and bacon. Both starting at only $2.99. Hardee's, goodness in the making. These items only. Price and participation may vary. Tax not included. Visit restaurant or app for details.
WOPP Op Alabama and WAMI Op Alabama, serving the West Wiregrass with news, weather, and classic music.
Back. All right, 4th and 1, shotgun formation. We takes the snap, gives it to Jamarian Allen, and he is hit, and he is not going to make it. He is actually tackled for about a 2-yard loss. So
there again, it was a high snap, but he was able to get it and bring it down, but that throws the whole timing off of the play. Back has to slow down on just a little bit to make sure the quarterback can get the ball down and get it to him. So it just throws off the timing a little bit. There again, we just made a mistake ourselves. But we've got him backed up here inside the 10-yard line if the defense can hold or maybe make something happen.
Yeah, New Brockton brought the house. Linebackers were up on top of the tackles. They brought everybody. We didn't stop them. High snap on top of that. So 1st and 10. They're taking over just inside their own 10-yard line. Single receiver wide right, double wing, tight end right. A little misdirection. They're going to hand it off on a buck sweep. He tries to go wide. He gets nowhere. Matter of fact, he lost.
He lost yardage.
About 5 yards.
Yeah, they had that sniffed out pretty quick. Held in containment again. Good job. Linebackers came up and were able to wrap him up at the 5-yard line and then drove him back and planted him in the end zone.
Yeah, this wing T offense, when they go 2 tight wings, which is what they did, everybody's a running back, Coach.
Everybody's a running
quarterback. You got to key your quarterback, your tailback, both wing backs. They faked a dive, faked a sweep one way, gave it to the wing back, crossing back across the field. He was met by the defense. I did not see who made the tackle. But it was a 5-yard loss. So 2nd and 15, they're snapping inside their own 5-yard line. Bobcats a little late to get ready. There's a snap. Hands it off up the middle to a big young man. AC Hightower met him at the line. He'll go nowhere.
He went nowhere. The danger of this offense, the defensive backs, linebackers, they've got to watch those receivers because they're going to release. Here in a minute, they're going to release, and somebody's not going to pick them up. So you got to be very careful to watch them. That time they had twins on both sides, but they were tight, and so you got to watch out for that. Sometimes you don't account for all of those players, all of those eligible receivers.
Well, we ran a lot of man last week, and we're in man right now. So number 17, Reed Adams, has got this guy by himself, and he's probably going to throw it to him, and he is. He throws an out route, and he's wide open. Got to cover better. Breaks the tackle from Reed Adams, breaks the second tackle, and he basically ran a flag route that was a stop. So once he cut to the sideline, he stopped, threw about a 15-yard pass, caught it, got another 15 yards. First and 10, New Brockton on their 35. I believe it was
Colby Ballard that came all the way back to make that tackle. The defensive halfback slipped down trying to make a play, trying to make the tackle. He didn't make it, and just wasn't able to get there. We got timeout on the field now, and we'll pause 60 seconds for a commercial break. You're listening to Bobcat Football on My 102.3.
HD Edgar Trucking, home-owned and operated, proud to be located in Opp, proud to employ hometown folks, proud to support our schools, proud to support our industries, and proud to support Focus on the Family at 6 a.m. and 12 noon on WOPP. Durwood and Martha Edgar and staff at HD Edgar Trucking ask that you consider attending a church of your choice this Sunday.
The folks at Horn Beverage Company says go Bobcats. The Horn Beverage Company of Troy is proud to be a Bobcat sponsor and fan. Have you tried our Callaway Blue Water, Calypso Lemonade, Sparkling Ice Flavored Water, and Blue Energy Drink? It's refreshing before, during, and after the game, or at the victory party, or the next tailgating. It's not bad at the Opp Rattlesnake Rodeo either. The folks at Horn Beverage Company says go Bobcats.
WOPP Opp, Alabama, and WAMI Opp, Alabama, serving the West Wiregrass with news, weather, and classic music.
Back. All right, if you're back with us, New Brockton leading Bobcats 12-0, 5 minutes, 52 seconds left in the first half. New Brockton just converted a 3rd and 15 from having the pass inside their own 5. We were in man coverage. I'm going to call it a flag stop. I'm sure that's not what it's called, Coach, but
good as any.
They converted it.
He wasn't covered, whatever.
We didn't tackle. Reed missed him. He was hustling, but missed him. And they're probably going to throw to him again right here. They've got him in man, out wide. And they're going to hand it off to the receiver, running back running off left tackle. And he'll be tackled after about a 3-yard gain. So that's going to put him after on first down. What I didn't point out was during the commercial on first down, they lost about 5 yards. Second down, they got about 4 back. So that puts them in a 3rd and 11, Coach. They're going to snap the ball on their hash about the 34-yard line coming out. They've actually huddled up. Boy, I see some stocky linemen for New Brockton there at number 79.
He's got some.
You're not going to fit him in a mailbox.
About him now.
Shotgun formation, tight wing right, tight wing left, tight end right. They're going to throw the buck sweep to the left. First man misses him. Boy, who was that? Came up with a big hit. Is that Reed? No. Josh Smith from the safety position. He's slow moving. He probably hit his helmet on that guy's legs. Just Coach, big running back, but he took his feet out.
Well, yeah, he did exactly what you're supposed to do. When you got a big running back, you blow the air out of the tires. You don't get it up high. He did.
All right, that puts them in a 4th and 10. They're not going to go for it. I would assume they're not going to fake it from their own 35. There's the snap. There's the kick. Low line drive. Zeb's going to let it bounce, and he's going to pick it up on the second bounce. He's got a little running room. He advances it about 7 or 8 yards, Coach.
He did. A little risky there, but it's not that bad. He was either going to catch it or probably drop it out of bounds, so and able to pick up about 5 or 6 extra yards on that. The Bobcat football with about 4 minutes and 17 seconds left to go in the game. Here we are on the 38-yard line.
If I'm Matt Brunson, he's pretty animated right now. You got to come out of this first half with some points. So by design, our offense, we're not really a 2-minute offense. We got 4 minutes and 17 seconds. You're down 2 scores. You've driven the ball, Coach, all night. We've just had some self-inflicted penalties.
Well, we've had holding calls, 2 of those, 25 yards in penalties against us.
So Bobcats, twins left, tight end right. We got the hub back on the right side. Looks like Zeb Green in the backfield. And going to hand it off to Zeb. He's going to run right up the gut, and he makes the linebackers miss. Coach, we got a little fisticuff here. We got 10 yards. That's a bad spot. But a Bobcat and a New Brockton man were tied up, kind of bulldogged each other. I'm sure they were
and
expressing
of course they called it against
their love. Somehow we got it. I don't understand how that's not offsetting.
I didn't get the call exactly what it was because the flag came out before I think the activity did.
Looked like two rattlesnakes in mating season.
Whatever it was a 10-yard penalty.
Okay.
But it cost us 20 yards.
Yeah. I mean, you count what we had.
Right.
We've come out on the butt end of some personal foul penalties where it looks like both teams are going at it, but I guess maybe we instigated it. I didn't see it. So instead of a 1st and 10, we're 1st and 20. Twins left, single receiver right, shotgun formation. There's the snap. Going to hand it off to Zeb Green. He's going to go off left tackle, up the middle again. He'll get about 6.
That was the same play, not quite
7.
as nice to us this time, but still, picks up some good positive yards. Picked up about 6 yards on that.
Yeah, 2nd and 13. Bobcats middle of the field. Ball will be snapped just inside the 35-yard line. No huddle offense. 3 minutes, 36 seconds and counting. New Brockton leading 12-0. 2 pass plays is what they scored on. Twins left, shotgun formation. We're going to hand it off to Zeb Green up the middle again. There wasn't a hole this time. Saw a lot of O-line fighting, but they plugged the gap. Sometimes, coach, as a D lineman, you don't have to get a penetration. You just don't need to be moved.
You just don't need to be moved. That's right. Get in the way.
They got a couple snubby mailboxes at D tackle that it's going to take a heave and a hoe to get them out of the way. Number 70 and 59. Big boy. All right. Coach is on the sideline. Well, look at this. We got a duo of Coach Taylor and the young Coach Taylor signaling the plays in for the Bobcats. Shotgun formation, Twins right, single receiver left. He takes a snap, going to hand it off to Nelson Hall off right tackle. Makes 2 guys miss. Coach, he makes 2 miss, runs through a third, gets close to a first down, going to be about a half a yard short.
From the spot about 2 yards short. I thought he got it a little further too, but from where they spotted him, Coach is down there telling him he gave him a bad spot on that deal. But they're going for it again.
We're going for it. 4th and 2. We're going for it. And made a man jump. So we did a hard cadence. We pulled up. Their outside linebacker jumped. We're okay with that. So
absolutely. It's about
that'll
time.
Not only give us the first down, but that'll push us across the 50. We're in the New Brockton territory. Folks, we got 2 minutes, 10 seconds left in the first half. Bobcats driving. We're only down 2 scores. As Robert Booth pointed out just a minute ago, time of possession is way in the Bobcats' favor. They've had 2 explosive plays. That's the difference in the game. Twins left, single receiver right, shotgun formation, hub back, tailback. He takes the snap. Going to hand it up.
Hand it off to Nelson.
Got choked up.
Bug fly in your mouth.
He took that snap so well it made me cry.
When we're out in the stand, sometimes it means a bug went down.
I was taking a bite of this prime rib that Robert has grilled up for us in the first half, and it just choked me.
Not much of a
Bobcats in a 2nd and 7. Yeah, we need to get this play in. We only got a minute and a half, less than a minute and a half to go. We're in a tight formation. We're rolling to our right, going to throw the ball, going to throw it to number 8. He's going to get out of. Lord have mercy. Coach, he was trying to stay in bounds. Did you see that?
He was trying to sidestep.
Trying to move up.
Thank goodness they went ahead and hit him and knocked him out of bounds.
New Brockton did us a solid on that one and pushed our receiver out of bounds. He was trying to stay in. Bless his heart. Less than a minute to go. They didn't stop the clock. He went out of bounds. I don't understand this. The clock should be stopped. Time's ticking. We got to get a play in. 45 seconds and counting. 3rd and 3. Twins left. Colby Ballard back to pass. He's looking. The receiver's doing nothing. And he catches it anyway.
He didn't even know it was a pass play.
Number 8. apparently didn't know the play. He was jogging down the field, happened to turn around, and whoops, there's a football in my face.
They didn't cover him because they...
Clock will stop for the change to reset. When it resets, we'll have 35 seconds and counting. We're inside the 30-yard line. Colby in shotgun formation takes a snap, and he's going to kill it. Give us some time to talk about what we want to do. Good decision.
29 seconds left to go.
That was also almost a disastrous play that turned into a good play.
Well, it looked like the receiver was the only one that didn't know it was a pass route, and he just jogged down the field and happened to turn around. Colby saw him and threw him the ball. I think if the way they're set up right now, if he just run him a post.
29 seconds, 2nd and 10. Bobcat's going to snap it just outside New Brockton is 35.
Nobody in the middle of the field.
He's going to hand it off to Nelson Hall. He's got a lot of open running room if he can get out of bounds, and he does not. So
timeout.
We called a timeout. We'll take it with them. Bobcat football on My 102.3 FM.
Come see what's hot on the lot during the Chevy Summer Drive sales event at JM Jackson Chevrolet, where you can take interest as low as 3.9% for up to 60 months on select new 2023 Crew Cabs. Take $5,100 off a new 2023 Crew Cab 1CX, 1LT, or RST. Don't miss out on other deals, like $1,000 off MSRP on a new 2023 Traverse. And remember to buy it the right way, the JM Jackson way. Chevrolet. Find new roads. Plus tax time and fees. See dealer for details.
Mizell Memorial Hospital has been a part of our community for over 70 years. We provide a range of services, including a senior behavioral care unit, sleep center, emergency department, intensive care, outpatient physical, occupational, and speech therapies, and much more. Mizell owns 4 medical clinics offering family medicine, orthopedics, ENT, and podiatry. Our team of hometown healthcare professionals is recognized for high quality and compassionate care. We at Mizell are proud to serve you and your families every day. Go Bobcats!
WOPP Op Alabama and WAMI Op Alabama, serving the West Wiregrass with news, weather, and classic music.
He should have been there last night.
Last time.
Yeah.
Go back. Go back.
We're live?
Yeah.
Oh, we're live. Here we are. 24 seconds. I'll be done. 3rd and 4. We're going to snap it inside the 20. 24 seconds. We'll get a couple plays off. Colby back to pass. Looking right. He's got a man open, but he's going to overthrow him on a post pattern. Just about a yard too deep, Coach.
Just a little bit, and he waited a little too late to throw the ball. And it's more open if they'll go more toward the goal post. If you lead him out that way, he can run off over there. But, yeah, they don't have anybody. They're playing man coverage, and the opportunity is theirs. It brings up 4th down now with 18 seconds.
4th down, 18 seconds. You're at least going to get 2 more plays. If you throw a quick out route, you might get 3.
Unless we get a first down.
Oh, it's 4th and 4, so we better do something.
Yeah.
I would imagine we may run it. We may run a draw just to try to get it, and then we'll down it, I would assume, and try to get one more play.
Well, they've got everybody on the line.
And that is what we're going to do. We're going to hand that buck sweep, and he's not even going to get it. Good night. Come on. We didn't get it. We turned it over. We ran a buck sweep to Zeb Green, and they got lots of penetration, and they that went the other direction. So Bobcats are going to turn it over. If I'm New Brockton, I would just down it, go in the half, up 2 scores. 11 seconds left. New Brockton's leading Op 12-0. Time of possession is ridiculously has to be in Op's favor. New Brockton just had 2 explosive pass plays that went the distance in man coverage. Same offender both times. And they do.
Yeah.
They take a shotgun snap. He takes a knee. So we're going to go into halftime. New Brockton up 12-0 over Op at Chanel Lee Stadium, Randy Griffith Field. And we're going to take a 3-minute timeout. You're listening to Bobcat Football on My 102.3 FM.
Baseball, hot hot dogs, apple pie, and Hoss's Auto Sales. Summer has arrived, and it's so hot you just want to jump in a pool. Everything is sizzling at Hoss's Auto Sales. Stop by and see what we can do for you and your automobile need, because we make trading easy, and it's too hot to be walking. Come see us. Remember, drink lots of water, be kind, and be blessed.
S&P Communications on the North Bypass here in Opp for your professional radio communication and tower needs here in South Alabama. Call on Jay Sperling and staff for all your generator needs for your business or your home. The in-place generator or the portable generators. Don't be without power during or after the storm. Sale, installation, and service. Call S&P Communications, 493-6729. We know how to keep the lights on.
I get a little obsessive about supporting my local community. I buy local produce, local toothpaste, trampolines, artisanal cat toys. I'm just a local gal. That's why I was so excited to learn that banking with a local community bank supports local businesses every day. I can finally stop thinking about it. So I'm celebrating with a staycation and some local peanut brittle. Yum.
Southern Independent Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
The Southern Point Properties real estate team prides itself on being a small, local business that is flexible enough to meet your needs, along with having the infrastructure and resources of a large brokerage. It's the best of both worlds.
As a local business, we greatly value the importance of giving back to the client and the community. To learn more about Southern Point Properties, give us a call at 334-493-2447 or visit our website, southernpointop.com.
And as always, go Bobcat!
Believe it or not, it's time for your annual flu shot. TNC Pharmacy is your hometown source for all your vaccination needs. The annual flu vaccine is free for patients on Medicare and most other insurances. We also offer high quality and affordable supplements that can help boost your immune system for extra protection this flu season. Stop by TNC Pharmacy or give us a call today at 493-4517 and be sure to follow us on Facebook to keep up with our latest updates.
Wheelhouse online ordering is now live. Go to wheelhouse.com, click on Order Now, or go to Google Play or Apple App Store and download the Heartland Guest app. Don't forget our pizzas are now ready for purchase. Dine in or carry out. Come try and eat the best pizza around. Eat, love, live. Go Bobcats from everyone at the Wheelhouse here in Opp.
WOPP Opp, Alabama, and WAMI Opp, Alabama, serving the West Wiregrass with news, weather, and classic music.
All right, we're back at Chanel Lee Stadium, and the Bobcats are behind by the score of 12-0. Two big plays, and that got them in. This is the Opp band playing, and we're going to hear them at this time. I'm sorry, that's not the Opp band. That's the visitors band. I saw our band director out there, and he was close to the field, and I assumed, you know what assume gets you into. I thought our kids were on the sideline, and they are. Okay. Do want to remind you our sponsors for tonight: Bob Taylor's Carpet One, CCB Bank, David's Catfish, HD Edgar Trucking, Horn Beverage, your all beverage company, J.M. Jackson Chevrolet, Hardee's, Mizell Memorial Hospital with a new clinic over in Elba, Hollister Scarline, S&P Communications, SIB Bank, Southern Point Properties, TNC Pharmacy, Wheelhouse, and Young's Florist. I was looking at a couple of things a moment ago. Let me get it back up, see if I can find it again. Highland Home is announcing their homecoming court tonight. Allie McWynn, Miss, that's the homecoming queen. Miss Football is Madeline Jane Pro. Senior attendant is Amber Wilkerson. Junior attendant is Thyla Beretta. Sophomore attendant is Marilyn Purdue. Freshman attendant Emily Tiddle. junior high attendant Mackenzie Fulton, elementary attendant Julie White, and primary attendant is Kenzie Luss. That's up at Highland Home, announcing their homecoming court early. It'll be next week when they have their homecoming up there. Let's see what else we got going on that of interest. Homecoming here at Opp High School will be September the 29th. Homecoming parade entry forms are available beginning Tuesdays, September the 5th, from the office of Opp High School. Deadline for entry is September the 26th. That's 3 days before the homecoming, which is on a Friday, so 3 days, that would be on a Wednesday. All right, congratulations to Carline. She, I believe, was the winner of the nomination, one of our TV stations. That is good, if I remember that correctly, for her volleyball playing. Any senior that might be listening, I don't know why they should be listening, they should be here, but if they have any interest in the homecoming court or anything to do with that, please check with the school. And let's see what else we have that might be connected with the school this morning. Our schools are this afternoon. I said morning, didn't you hear me through that? The Andalusia Senior Night had been rescheduled for September the 8th due to the weather conditions projected for tonight. All of it's been north of us and extremely south of us thus far. So maybe it'll stay that way. Hopefully it will. And let's see. I think that's maybe all the immediate things I see connected with school that we've had pop up. Double checking. Okay. Want to remind you several ways to watch us, listen to us, not really watch. You can listen to us, my 102.3 FM. Tune in, go log in WOPP, and of course, Facebook, WOPP.news. Lots of folks do it on Facebook. It's amazing how many do it on Facebook, even though it's only audio. Not much of a delay there either. I noticed that, about 5 seconds. That's pretty good. Okay. How about our Lady Bobcat volleyball team? I believe they're 10-0 now. Wow. What a start of the season. Don't forget DeMarcus Ware. He's being honored tonight at Auburn's schools, where he went to high school, Auburn High School. And then tomorrow he'll be honored at Troy University, where, of course, he played. And then he went on pro, and he has been put in the Pro Football Hall of Fame. And they're honoring DeMarcus for that recognition. They did it at Auburn tonight already, and then they'll do it in Troy tomorrow, reminding that he played high school football at Auburn. And let's see, what else do I have here? Double check. Big upset last night in the college ranks was Utah defeating Florida 24-11. High school score from last night, it was Mary Montgomery over Charles Emerson, 19-7. And I believe we have another one somewhere around here. I'm looking for him. While I'm looking for that, I will say that here it is. No, it's not. Wrong one. There it is. W.S. Neal defeated McIntosh 53-6 last night in football. And Haley McCleany and Montana Bouts named to the USA Softball Pan Am Games roster. And that means they will be going on the Pan Am Games in Chile. Congratulations to them. Now we should be having the op band coming on in just a moment, and we will carry them, needless to say, at that time. It's 76 degrees. Would you ever thought that after last week, how hot it was? This rain has made a lot of difference for it, needless to say, and made it a lot better for tonight for everybody. a fairly decent crowd tonight, not near what last week was. And some of it can be people a little leery of the weather, and we understand that. But it always great to be out and see people you hadn't seen in a long time. And that's one of the things about a small town. We all come together for the ball games. So hopefully a lot of folks are out for this. Okay, I'm having problems with my phone. I have not learned how to use it correctly. I've got a new one, so I'm in trouble, as you might figure that out. I wasn't the smartest guy to begin with. All right, here comes the marching black and gold. Just been introduced by the VA. football player? First time I've seen him do that. Jay, that may be the first time I've seen a Bobcat football player march in a Bobcat band. I've seen it in other schools, all these.
Oh, yeah. I've seen it in a lot of other schools, and I've had some players that have done that as well. Exercising not only physically tonight, but also his musical abilities and showing them off with the march in black and gold, which incidentally, they are doing a great job. They are, as well as the cheerleaders.
I noticed, though, that they had him, his little marching was a little square, so he didn't have to march unisons with the others. He ain't got time to learn the others.
No, he doesn't. I saw he's picked up his helmet.
He's headed there. He's going up the hill.
Okay.
He's running.
He's headed back to see what the coaches have got to say for him.
Yeah, I'm sure there's some exceptions to the rules on that, but I mean, that's okay. I just noticed we've got about 3 minutes, so we'll remind you, Bobcats are behind by the score of 12-0. We'll be back in 3 minutes. This is Bobcat Football on WOPP, WAMI, my 102.3 FM.
With the right business tools from CCB Community Bank, I'm now able to effectively manage my receivables and improve my cash flow.
I got the advice I needed to grow my bakery, and life has never been sweeter.
What do you need to help move your business forward? Whether your business is big or small, CCB will work closely with you to determine which banking solution fits your specific needs. CCB's team of experienced and knowledgeable bankers can work with you to provide the right products and services to complement your growth. Love better banking with CCB Community Bank, member FDIC.
Family owned and operated since 1965, Bob Taylor Carpet One is your hometown flooring business. Whether you are building a new custom home, remodeling, or just want to spruce up that one room, come see us for all your flooring needs. Carpet, tile, luxury vinyl plank, or hardwood. We have what you are looking for. Bob Taylor Carpet One in downtown Opp, Alabama. Come see us.
David's Catfish House, 1842 East 3 Notch Street, Highway 29 North in Andalusia, where the catfish are farm-raised in Yazoo, Mississippi. Go to David's 11 to 2, Tuesday through Friday, and get a lunch basket filled with fish strips, shrimp, or chicken. That includes a hush puppy and one of the following slaw, french fries, or cheese grits. That's David's Catfish House, all you can eat catfish and shrimp.
David's Catfish House says go Bobcats and go Trojans.
With Hardee's Double Deals, get a double cheeseburger or bacon double cheeseburger starting at just $2.99. That's double the Hardee goodness with 2 charbroiled patties and cheese. Or double the hearty goodness with 2 charbroiled patties and cheese and bacon. Both starting at only $2.99. Hardee's, goodness in the making. These items only. Price and participation may vary. Tax not included. Visit restaurant or app for details.
H.D. Edgar Trucking Company, located in the Industrial Park on Highway 52 East, is now hiring drivers with 1 or more years' experience. Current CDLs, drug test, and road test required. Call for an appointment, 493-6843.
Now at H.D. Edgar Trucking Company, stay 3 years and receive 2 weeks paid vacation. Sign-on bonus at H.D. Edgar Trucking. H.D. Edgar Trucking, striving to make it a better home for our trucking family. Equal opportunity employer.
The Horn Beverage Company of Troy is proud to be a Bobcat sponsor and fan. Have you tried our Callaway Blue Water, Calypso Lemonade, Sparkling Ice Flavored Water, and Blue Energy Drink? It's refreshing before, during, and after the game, or at the victory party, or the next tailgating. It's not bad at the Op Rattlesnake Rodeo either. Be at the game if all possible, but if you can't, listen to our friends
at My 102.3 FM.
The folks at Horn Beverage Company says go Bobcats.
WOPP Op Alabama and WAMI Op Alabama, serving the West Wiregrass with news, weather, and classic music.
Okay, we're back at Chinelli Stadium, getting ready to kick off the second half. Both teams are out of the locker rooms and warming up. Bobcats behind 12-0. It's been a game, once again, if you look at the time of possession, the Bobcats have, Alan, they have just kept the ball just about the whole first half, but unable to get any points out of it.
No points. As you just indicated, the time of possession is not even close, but we made some mistakes, made mistakes in our secondary coverage and some poor tackling that led to 2 touchdowns by New Brockton. Good thing is, Coach, they're not running the ball down our gut.
No, they're not. In fact, there again, we're showing our weakness, and that is in pass coverage. And they've been able to score twice on passes. And like I said, this is something I know that they've worked on, but it's something that's going to take some time. It's just going to take some time. And I noticed, I don't know what the temperature is, but I noticed toward the end of the second quarter, several Bobcats had their hands on their hips, indicating that they were gassed. They needed a break.
Well, you like to see New Brockton's defense begin to tire because we've driven the ball on them so much, but we just haven't finished drives. We've had some turnovers. We've had some penalties. But we are driving the football. Colby Ballard looks good. Nelson Hall looks good. Jamarian Allen looks good running the ball. Sept Green hadn't touched it tonight as much.
The O-line has done a pretty good job.
At times.
At times, yeah.
I can only say at times.
That's right.
Last week we tried to run the buck sweep to Sept Green coming off the wing. Looks like a reverse. We did that a lot. Really to no success last week against Andalusia. They got too much penetration. Tonight we found a lot of success running it up the middle. Do we have the stats on our rushing yards from the first half?
No, I don't.
I bet Josh does.
He may have that.
Run across the.
It's hard enough for me to keep up with timeouts and penalties and the score by quarter.
What's our penalties?
We've got 4 penalties for 35 yards. They have 2 penalties for 10 yards.
Well, we had twice that many. Well, we had 7 in the first half last week. So, been some encouraging and discouraging, but ultimately Coach Brunson's building his program, building his team. We look a little thin on the sidelines, Coach Michael, because he doesn't dress out freshmen and sophomore unless he intends on playing them.
That's right. That's just his philosophy. I actually heard some people complaining about that in the stands as I was walking around a little bit. But, hey, it's his program. Let's give it time and let it work. We're set for the kickoff.
Well, his vision is he wants his freshman and sophomore to go ahead and play JV games together and not just stand on his sideline.
That's right.
He wants them to have reps. I actually agree with him. Here's the kickoff, New Brockton 12-0. Good kick by New Brockton. We're going to field it on about the 16. Sept Green's going to run wide right. He's got some running room. He breaks free by the off sideline, runs over his own man. I hope he's all right. Jamarian Allen takes a hard face plant. I don't think anything should be hurt other than his head. Hopefully that's okay. Bobcats doing what they need to do. Coming out, probably he fielded that on about the 16-yard line, ran it all the way out to our 47. Little redneck accent there coming out of me. So here are the Bobcats. We're going to go twins right, single receiver left. That's number 12 by himself, Demarion Thompson on the New Brockton sideline. We're going towards the scoreboard. There's the snap. Going to hand it off to Nelson Hall and a dive right up the center's butt. And he, like he has all night, Coach, got about 6 yards or a long 5 on first down.
He did. Just another great job. Had plenty of room to run. Actually, somebody got him around the ankles or he probably wouldn't have gone down. Well, probably would have picked up some additional yardage.
Coach Chad Johnson is pretty animated on the opposite sideline towards some players. Shotgun formation, going to hand it off to Nelson. He's going to run wide left. Nobody's touching him.
Not a hold.
We've got some kind of holding penalty on Gage now in the center. We ran for a first down, and wonder if he's been the offender in the first half. Gage starting at center. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe Hank Messer started center last week.
I think he did, and Hank played last year center all year long, so they moved him out where they need him. But
we have suffered. First game, we had a starting offensive tackle get kicked out of the game. He is back tonight, but we had a second offensive tackle, kind of our star, to be honest with you. Coach Brunson held him out for some behavior in the school. So he is not with us tonight. I have heard that Coach Brunson doesn't mess around with his discipline as indicated by that decision. So here we are after a penalty in a second, about 14, going to hand it off to Nelson Hall. Nobody touches him, Coach, for 7 yards. Big hole by the offensive line. He'll get, good gracious.
Needed 14 and he got about 12.
Sure, yeah, you're exactly right. More than that. He needs a yard, and I'm going to say, Coach, 1 3/4.
Yeah.
If my calculations are correct. Shotgun formation. We got a hub back and a single back. Ooh, Nelson moved early, but they didn't call it. They're going to hand it off to Nelson up the middle. Boy, I tell you, he's putting in his time tonight, folks. He is pushing the pile, driving his thighs, protecting the football. He'll get a Bobcat first down.
Great play that time. The offensive line's doing a good job right now, opening up holes and pushing the line. Nelson doing a good job of running the ball. I look for him to make a substitution here pretty quick and get in Allen to get a little more quickness on the ball.
Twins right, single receiver left. There's the snap. Going to hand it off to Nelson Hall. He runs up the 3 hole. And he didn't get much on that one. He did get 2 yards. That'll put us in a 2nd and 8. We've crossed the 50 into New Brockton territory. This ball will be snapped just outside New Brockton's 38-yard line. We're on the Bobcat hash, headed to the scoreboard. Ironically, which is what we need to affect.
Except we need to get across the goal line.
We have done good for 80 yards, but it's the last 20. Our red zone offense has not
Marion
succeeded.
Allen in the ball game now.
At tailback for Nelson. They're going to hand it off to him. He runs off left tackle. He's hit hard, but drives them forward for another 2 yards. That'll put us in a 3rd and 5.
Same play been running with Nelson, and about the same results the last couple of times, but looks like Allen may be holding his hand a little bit. I'm looking for him now to look at handing that ball off to the guy going around the side, run the same look, but just hand it off to the different guy.
Yeah, Zeb Greens might get it on a buck sweep, what Coach Mike was talking about. We'll fake the dive and catch it him on an end around. Bobcats in a 3rd and 5, going to snap it outside the 35. And, he avoids the sack. And, nope, he doesn't avoid the sack. So, we fake the dive. We fake the buck sweep, as Coach Michael indicated. Colby went to boot, but the DN and outside linebacker to that side were in his face right after the fake.
That's what you do. You've got responsibilities. Nobody goes out. They kept their eye on the outside guy, which was the quarterback who had the ball. They couldn't see that he had the ball until he turned around, but they were both right there. And Colby did a good job of trying to get free, but he just wasn't able to. Look like he was looking downfield to maybe throw the ball. Brings up a 4th down and about 9.
We're going to go for it. We're in New Brockton territory. We're going to snap it just inside the 40. We're looking to throw. Doesn't see anybody. Now he's going to throw it straight down the field. Got a man wide open. He caught it, number 12, Demarion Thompson. Touchdown, Bobcats.
Oh, man.
We loved it.
Just what the doctor ordered. Looked like Colby was fixing to pull it down and run, which would have been a mistake. He would not have gotten the 9 yards. And then at the last moment, he saw him breaking open on the post. He pulled up, threw a beautiful shot down the field. Touchdown, Bobcats.
And, Coach, he did it with the defensive line in his face, got hit after he threw. I'm not sure if that was a seam route or a slight post, but Demarion Thompson laid on a post route coming across the middle of the field. Great throw by Colby. Hit him in stride. He had 3 steps on the defender. Caught it on about the 2, was immediately hit by 2 people, drove himself in the end zone. That's going to make the score 12-6 New Brockton. We are up for the extra point. She'll be 12-7 momentarily. It is not. Bad kick. I don't know if it was blocked or just bad. Might have been a bad snap. I believe that was just a muff. Bobcats don't get the extra point, but, Coach, we do score. And this is our first drive coming out of half.
First drive coming out of half, I was beginning to wonder if we were ever going to get to say that.
Yeah.
Touchdown. But, no, I'm kidding. I knew we were going to. It's just a matter of time. And we did it in the air.
Shockingly so.
But it was set up by the run.
We did it. Let's take a timeout real quick. Bobcat football, My 102.3 FM.
Mizell Memorial Hospital has been a part of our community for over 70 years. We provide a range of services, including a senior behavioral care unit, sleep center, emergency department, intensive care, outpatient physical, occupational, and speech therapies, and much more. Mizell owns 4 medical clinics offering family medicine, orthopedics, ENT, and podiatry. Our team of hometown healthcare professionals is recognized for high quality and compassionate care. We at Mizell are proud to serve you and your families every day. Go Bobcats.
Good morning, good people. It's baseball, hot dogs, apple pie, and Hoss's Auto Sales. Summer has arrived, and it's so hot you just want to jump in a pool. Everything is sizzling at Hoss's Auto Sales. Stop by and see what we can do for you and your automobile needs, because we make trading easy, and it's too hot to be walking. Come see us. Remember, drink lots of water, be kind, and be blessed.
WOPP Op Alabama and WAMI Op Alabama, serving the West Wiregrass with news, weather, and classic music.
All right, we are back at Chanel East Stadium. Bobcats got on the board first time of the night. Didn't get our extra point, but after a long pass, probably a 25-yard throw from Colby Ballard down the seam, hits Demarion Thompson, number 12 for the Bobcats, for a touchdown. 12-6, New Brockton, just under 8 minutes in the third quarter.
Yeah, this is kind of shaping up to be going to be a pretty good ball game here at the end. Looks like, Bobcats have got themselves back in it as New Brockton comes up to the ball.
Definitely quieted the New Brockton sideline. 1st and 10, they're going to snap it about the 30-yard line. They're going to hand it off to running back, and he is met behind the line of scrimmage. Well, he does drive us back. Instead of a 2-yard loss, he got a 1-yard gain.
Good hard running that time. We had him wrapped up in the backfield, and he just kept the legs churning, picked up, looks like about 1.5 yards, so it'll be second down, about a long 8 for New Brockton. Bobcats were all around it, though. Done a great job on stopping the run.
Yeah, Coach Brunson is kind of a defensive-minded coach, I've been told. He's all the way out on the numbers after that play, coaching his guys to get in position. 2nd and 9, Twins left. That's to the op sideline, the wide side of the field. They're going to motion inside receiver across, and they do not hand it to him, but they want to throw back to him, and they find him, and he's wide open. Dylan Reisner's got what a great open field tackle by Dylan Reisner. And if he doesn't make that tackle, it's 65 yards and 6 points for New Brockton.
If he did it by himself, tackle, he's gone. They had him wrapped up in the quarterback, just able to elude the pressure. Even though 2 men had him, looked like they had him for a loss, and he was able to get away and find an open receiver. And Dylan just made a great play in the open field, brings up a 3rd down, about 4 yards to go.
Dylan's a pretty strong kid, very impressive in the weight room, so I'm glad to see him on the field. He's in an outside linebacker position. They're going to be in a wide left, double tight wing, 2 backfield. They're rolling to the right, going to throw man. No, they're going backside again.
Incomplete.
And he does not catch it. So 2 plays in a row, he's booted and thrown back, Coach.
Yeah, looking to that backside receiver who was coming across the middle of the field, but just threw it down a little bit low. The receiver tried to scoop it up, but wasn't able to. Brings up a 4th down. Looks like their punting team is coming out on the field.
Zeb Green is going to return, in position to return for the Bobcats. Josh Smith yelling at everybody to get them in position. There's the snap, and there's the kick, and it's a low line drive towards the op sideline. Takes a Bobcat bounce. Gosh, that was only a 20-yard kick.
Yeah,
We'll take it, Coach.
That's right. Ball out on the 45. Bobcats will take over with 6 minutes and 13 seconds left to go in the game. Would be nice to put together something here.
Well, this is where this is big. You just scored on a 4th and 9. You threw a touchdown pass. You make them go, what, 3 and out?
3 and out.
3 and out. They almost scored again on a pass play, but Dylan Reisner with a drive-saving tackle. Now the Bobcats got the ball, good field position. We're going to snap it on our 45 on the Bobcat hash, so we're going to have the fans behind us. You can hear the cheerleaders.
Yeah, we didn't know it. I guess they're taking a timeout on the field. We didn't know it at the time, so we'll just have to keep it right here.
We'll
right
catch you next time. 6 minutes remaining and 13 seconds in the third quarter. New Brockton 12, Bobcats 6. We came out of the halftime down 2 scores. Scores on its first drive coming out of half. I believe it was his first. Heck, it may have been the second, Jay. Nonetheless, we brought it within 1 score. No team has completed an extra point tonight. New Brockton goes for 2 each time, and they have not made it.
You know, you mentioned something the first half that I hadn't thought of, but I think it may be starting to weigh on them. Their defense has been on the field a long time.
They're in the white jersey, so it's going to show up, but there's a lot of dirt on that New Brockton uniform. Bobcats, twins left to the wide side of the field, going towards the scoreboard. Going to snap it from our 45, down 12-6. Can we bring it back and score with time left in the third quarter? Colby Bowler's coming up under quarterback and shotgun. He's going to hand it off to Nelson Hall. He's met immediately by 2-3 defenders. Hashtag somebody missed a block.
Somebody missed a block, and Nelson had to pay for that one.
That's really the first time
we haven't had a lot
probably
of negative
in 2
plays.
quarters I've seen them get that much penetration on our line. Once again, Javion Stademeyer is not allowed to play tonight. In his place, Gajan Allen has been put at center. Hank Messer is at right tackle. Ian Musgrove right guard. Clay Kaiser left guard. Shotgun formation, twins left. Colby takes the snap, going to give it to Nelson Hall up the middle. Late getting the ball off. Nelson breaks the tackle, spins off, drags 2 defenders, almost for a 4th down. First down. That's going to be a 3rd and, Coach, what, 1?
It's about a half a yard short, according to the spot.
Oh, they gave us a good spot. Oh, we did get a good spot. All right, we're going to hurry up on a 3rd and short. We've crossed the 50, snapping it on the 46. We give it to Nelson. He's got the first down and more. Makes a man miss, runs through another. They try to pick him up and body slam him, but he was just a little too big.
I think Nelson's ready for a blow to get to the sideline. He's had last 2 runs have been huge runs. Bobcats now getting across midfield, of course. Now they're down around the 30, just not quite to the 35-yard line. Right up the middle. We're just doing it to them right up the middle.
National championship winning cheerleaders are getting the crowd pumped up here, but they're also wanting to watch the game themselves. First and 10, Bobcats snapping it on the 35. Handed off to Jamarian Allen. He makes a man miss. He's holding on. He's fighting. Hold on to the ball. Brown can't cause a fumble. They call it down. He was spinning it. Coach, he never really had a clear grab on it. It wasn't a good there's been I guess Colby's reading that play because he's been late.
It looked like he was trying to hold on to it a little bit longer because he really had to pull it from his off of it. The running back had the ball on his hip and had to pull it off of his hip. So he never really got up a good head of steam.
Second 10, Twins left, middle of the field, 35-yard line going in. Takes the snap, gives it off to Jamarian, and he won't get anywhere. He'll probably get a yard. Put us in a 3rd and long. We're getting some penetration all of a sudden in the middle of the defense. They got a pretty good sized nose tackle, sort of looks like a tractor tire, number 79. Big boy to move for our young Gage and Allen, but he's holding strong. Number 23 is in the game for the Bobcats. That'd be Tracy Morgan's son, Ethan.
Looks like Jamarian Allen needing to come off the field for a minute.
Nelson Hall coming back in, senior linebacker running back. Colby Ballard will take the snap. He's rolling to his right. He's going to throw, and he has nowhere to go. That was a bad decision. Get on the ball. That's a fumble, and he gets on it. The offensive line this last series has not been holding up. We've been beat. There's been a resurgence of penetration by the New Brockton defense. Colby had nowhere to go. He booted right. He was met by 3 D linemen. He tried to throw the ball off to Nelson. It was a backwards throw, which made it a fumble. Nelson recovered it on about the 50. Coach, how many did we lose in? About 15?
Well, we were
halfway to a first down, I guess. Yeah, we lost close to 17 yards on that play. We're back barely across the 50 on 4th and 24. Bobcats are going to punt. We're short somebody. We may have to burn a timeout.
Yeah. We're short one.
And we're not. We're going to snap it and go for it. They're not coming for it anyway. Decent kick. High. It's going to take a Bobcat bounce. Good job. It actually hit. What is that guy doing?
I imagine that guy's going to get told off when he gets to the sideline. One of the New Brockton players was running down, and the ball was bouncing with Bobcat defenders around it, and he just jumped on the ball.
Yeah, that was
But anyway,
unless it hit his helmet, he knew it was a live ball. That was a redonkulous play. So, great punt, massive. It probably rolled 20 yards.
Probably did.
Matter of fact, I know it did because it landed on the 30, and he's down to about the 12, so close to it. New Brockton is going to take over, leading the Bobcats 12-6, 2 minutes left in the 3rd. Shotgun formation. And there's a fumble on the play, a muffed handoff. I would assume by the lack of emotion of the defense, New Brockton fell on it, and they do. That'll back them up 2 yards, if not more, 2.5 yards. So they're going to be in a 2nd and a short 13.
Defense doing what they've been doing all night long on that front. They're causing havoc up in the front. Nothing there for them, much there for them to run. When they are passing now, they're getting a little pressure on them. So got them backed up now.
Here we are, tight right, wing right, split right. We also got a wing left. So a double wing, they motion him, and they're going to give it to him on the buck sweep.
And he's got nowhere
Our
to go.
Defensive end, who was that? That was Dylan Reisner, turned him up. Dylan was in the backfield as he took the handoff. Beside him was number 8, Jacelius Lane, and wasn't that Nelson Hall?
Yeah, they wrapped him up, and as Coach Grimes would say, it was a bingo.
It was a bingo. I tell you, I'm seeing some aggressive play from number 3, Dylan Reisner.
3rd down about 17.
Quite frankly, the left side of the defense whooped the right side of New Brockton's offense. So 3rd and 17, they're snapping the ball inside the 5-yard line. Obviously, they're going to throw. We're in a man coverage, so let's see what they do. No, they hand it off up the middle. My goodness, he's breaking tackles. He doesn't get the first, but he gets most of it. So
that's one of the bigger gains that they've had on the ground tonight. Still wasn't enough for a first down.
Question is, why are they not handing the ball off to that kid more? He's big.
Yeah,
was that number 8?
4th and about 5.
4th and 5. There's no way they go for this. They're going to let the clock run out, so we're going to flip the field. So we'll start the 4th quarter trailing New Brockton by a score, 12-6, New Brockton over Opp. We're going to take a 60-second timeout. You're listening to Bobcat Football on my 102.3 FM.
S&P Communications on the North Bypass here in Ott for your professional radio communication and tower needs here in South Alabama. Call on Jay Sperling and staff for all your generator needs for your business or your home. The in-place generator or the portable generators. Don't be without power during or after the storm. Sale, installation, and service. Call S&P Communications, 493-6729. We know how to keep the lights on.
I get a little obsessive about supporting my local community. I buy local produce, local toothpaste, trampolines, artisanal cat toys. I'm just a local gal. That's why I was so excited to learn that banking with a local community bank supports local businesses every day. I can finally stop thinking about it. So I'm celebrating with a staycation and some local peanut brittle. Yum.
Southern Independent Bank. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
WOPP Op Alabama and WAMI Op Alabama. Serving the West Wiregrass with news, weather, and classic music.
Welcome back to Chanel East Stadium. Starting the fourth quarter now. New Brockton will probably punt. They're still fourth down and about 5. And the Bobcats will be set up here. Bobcats trail 12-6 and need to get something going here and get on top of this ball game.
Up in the booth with me, we got former Bobcats Nolan Jackson, Jared Wiggum,
Neil
PA
Presley,
man himself, Neil Presley,
Lynn Jones,
All-Star coach Josh Hall himself, former Bobcat Lynn Jones. Who else we got over there, Coach?
Well, I'm trying to, that's all I can think of.
All right, New Brockton taking the ball over. They're going to punt. He catches it on his 3, kicks it from his 5. Real high kick. Pretty good kick for them. Oh, well, for anybody. We're going to fair catch it, that being Zeb Green. He gets the ball out to the 40. So Bobcats in a good position, Coach. We just started the fourth quarter, 12-6 New Brockton, but we're going to take over on the New Brockton 40-yard line.
Man, I mean, it's set up pretty for us right here. Get the offense out there. The last series, New Brockton stepped up. They were getting penetration. So interesting to see. Maybe the offensive line got a little blow, able to get some liquid in them. Hope they come out and fire off the football, open up some holes, because you know Coach Brunson wants to use clock, and he wants to churn out yards on the ground if he can.
A lot of former Bobcats on the coaching staff and support staff. Brock Ballard, Brian Jones, Cam Pierce, Orlando Lacey, Cade Taylor, Greg Taylor, all supporting the Bobcats. So here we are. We're going to go single receiver left and right, tight left, wing left, 2-back field. We're going to hand it off to the fullback. That's Nelson, and he's met immediately. So we're not getting the push right now in the middle.
Time to go outside.
It's time to go outside. Or, Coach, why don't we fake that dive and do a tight end dump to AC Hightower?
Don't know if that's in the repertoire, but it would certainly be something
it
because they're
sense.
all coming. They're all coming, so, you know, it's second down and 10. We got nothing out of that. It's time to start looking for another place to pierce the armor at.
Dylan Reisner's made a presence tonight. He's on offense now in the I guess that would be the Z receiver. So he's the inside receiver to the left off the ball. Twins left, single receiver right. Got a hub back and a tailback. Shotgun formation. He's looking to pass. He's got a man wide open, but he's going to tuck it. He finds a man. Oh, son of a gun.
Hit him in a bad place. Right.
Colby did a good job. He worked his pocket. He went up in the pocket. They drove him to the right side of the field. On the run, he throws a stop to Reed Adams, and he didn't catch it.
Well, it just hit him right in the stomach. You know, and you can say, well, and he should have caught it, but that's still a hard thing to do. It's a hard catch to make, and it was coming at him pretty hard. So,
got to be made though. Should have put us in a 3rd and 5, but we were in a 3rd and 10. So we've got nowhere on 2 plays. We'll see what we can do on the 3rd. Twins left, single receiver right, eye backfield. We're going to hand it off to Zeb Green, and he's going to be tackled for a 5-yard loss. So we're going to have to punt it, I would imagine, on a 4th and 15. But you don't know. You don't know. He may, if he has confidence in his defense. But I tell you, you give him decent field position. Now we're going to punt it. So
yeah, they had a linebacker coming that time that way, and nobody picked him up as he came through. And as soon as he got the ball, he was all over him. So wasn't much the running back could do. Wasn't anything his fault. So we're lined up to punt now.
Grady Patterson, I just recognize this, is the snapper for the Bobcats. He's a sophomore. Played varsity baseball. There's the snap. A little low. He catches on the bounce. Not a good punt. He shanked it to the right. Takes a New Brockton bounce. Reed Adam. You can't advance that, buddy. New Brockton will get the ball where the original first down would have been. And that would be the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10.
Nelson Hall's hurt.
He got a cramp?
I think he's probably got a cramp the way he's acting.
We certainly hope that's what it is. He might have pulled something on that last punt. He is in some pain. He's not one to fake it either. So hopefully it's not his hamstring. He had strained it earlier in preseason practice. He's been helped off the field by the trainer as well as Greg Taylor. So Grady Patterson, nope. Jamarian Allen will come in the game at linebacker for Nelson. So on defense, you got number 21, Landon Langley, number 57, Xavier Williams, number 4, A.C. Hightower. We have stacked the line of scrimmage. They're going to hand it off on the buck sweep, and they'll lose about 7 yards. Number 8 for the Bobcats, Jacelius Lane read it, got the penetration, and immediately on the buck sweep.
He almost got the handoff.
Yeah, he hit him at handoff. So,
wow, that was a great defensive play. Where's he playing at? Is he defensive end?
Left side, yep.
Man, he was all over that.
I tell you, that's a big play. After going 3 and out on offense, they lose 7 or 8 yards. My goodness, it's second a long ways, maybe about 18. They're going to take the snap, looking to throw to his left. He throws the corner route, and it may be picked off by Zeb.
Nope.
Oh!
He dropped it.
Zeb wrestled for the ball with the receiver, number 35, and the ball falls to the ground. So 3rd and long, they're going to snap it on their 25. They've got to get to just past the 41.
That was great coverage that time we had him. We didn't get a lot of penetration on the quarterback. He had plenty of time to get set and to throw the ball. He tried to throw it in. Had some help coming over the top that was able to get that ball. We thought he might have intercepted it. I think he had his hands on it, but dropped it whenever they hit the ground.
So a long 16, almost 17 yards
got
needed
twins over here
by New Brockton. He's going to roll to his right and throw. Got a short man. He's going to throw it to him. My goodness, he catches
they missed it.
He's going to get the first down and more. We had 2 defenders who would have tackled him at the original line of scrimmage, and they didn't tackle him. Dylan Reisner's hurt. He's limping badly. He's going to have to come out of the game. I think you got to put Grady Patterson in because Nelson's hurt. We're going to take an injury timeout. While they figure that out, let's take a 30-second timeout. Bobcat football on My 102.3.
The Southern Point Properties real estate team prides itself on being a small, local business that is flexible enough to meet your needs, along with having the infrastructure and resources of a large brokerage. It's the best of both worlds.
As a local business, we greatly value the importance of giving back to the client and the community. To learn more about Southern Point Properties, give us a call at 334-493-2447 or visit our website, southernpointop.com.
And as always, go Bobcat!
WOPP Op Alabama and WAMI Op Alabama, serving the West Wiregrass with news, weather, and classic music.
We are back. Bobcat football, Chanel Lee Stadium. Head coach Matt Brunson is having an animated conversation with 2 of the officials on the op sideline as Dylan Reisner is being treated. We don't know what happened. It could have been a chop block that he's pretty upset about that hurt him, but he's on the bench. Nelson Hall had to come out of the game. So we got a fresh one, number 11's in for the Bobcats, Harrison Smith at linebacker, with two of our linebackers down. So Colby, Jamarian Harrison, and then Zacchaeus Lane will make up our four linebackers. And, of course, our outside linebackers walk up on the line of scrimmage, look like defensive end. Going to hand the ball off up the middle. My goodness, he's got running room for days, and we're missing tackles right and left here. Jamarian Allen with a touchdown-saving tackle. Nobody touched him for about 20 yards. Jamarian Allen ran him down at the Bobcat 20, and now he's slow to get up. I'm hoping that's an emotional decision and not physical, and I believe it is.
Yeah, that time they had they took advantage of where we've got some people out right now, and it opened up nicely for him, picked up some good yardage there. We're very fortunate we're able to run him down and stop him. Looks like it's going to be 1st and 10 now for New Brockton on the 21-yard line. So the Bobcats have been going in the wrong direction. Nelson Hall's going back out onto the field.
Somebody's got to come out. That'll be 11, Harrison. This is where you got to bow your necks. Not a time to pout. It's a time to bow up.
Offside.
And they're going to move. Actually, well, no, I don't know what they call it. No, it's us. I believe it was the left defensive end. It was either Jamarian or Zeb. I believe it was Jamarian. So that'll give them 5. So it'll be 1st and 5. They've got to get to the 11. They're going to snap it from the 16. #21 Landon Langley holding down the middle of the Bobcat defense at nose. To his right, Hank Messer to his left. I believe that's AC Hightower. He is a large man. I tell you, Coach, he's growing every year.
He is. He sure is.
He's as big as an Andalusia kid last week. So here they are. They're going. You know what? I'm looking for a pass to the wide receiver to the left, and they are, because he's in man, and they're going to throw it, and they're going to complete it because
touchdown.
That's Reed Adams in man coverage. Lets the man beat him inside. Then he let him have 3 steps. Touchdown, New Brockton. I don't know why he's pointing his fingers. It's man coverage. We got to work on that secondary play. Bobcats have looked good, but unfortunately we give the touchdown back to them. New Brockton 18, Bobcats 6. They'll likely go for 2. Well, no, it looks like they may actually try to kick this one. They motion to the field goal position. There's the snap. There's the kick. It looks good from here. And it is 19-6, New Brockton over Opp. Let's take a 60-second timeout.
Wheelhouse online ordering is now live. Go to wheelhouse.com, click on Order Now, or go to Google Play or Apple App Store and download the Heartland Guest app. Don't forget our pizzas are now ready for purchase. Dine in or carry out. Come try and eat the best pizza around. Eat, love, live. Go Bobcats from everyone at the Wheelhouse here in Opp.
Hey everyone, it's your friends at TNC Pharmacy. We're really excited to announce a new expansion to our store that we're calling Sprinkles at TNC. It will be a fully stocked candy and ice cream shop, and we can't wait to share it with our community. Be sure to follow our Sprinkles at TNC Facebook page for updates as we get closer to opening in October. TNC Pharmacy, sprinkle some happy.
WOPP Opp, WAMI Opp. Together, making better local radio.
We're back at Chinelli Stadium. New Brockton to kick after a touchdown. Pretty decent kick to the right side. We need to let that roll out of bounds if it will, and it does. It rolled out of bounds about our 15, so that'll put us out to the 35, so decent field position. 19-6, 8 minutes, 8 seconds left in the ball game. New Brockton over Opp.
Now time becomes an issue. Looks like they're
we're going to re-kick. Some young guys on this kick return team. There's sophomore Grady Patterson, sophomore Clay Kaiser, sophomore Alan Jones, and I guess that's number 18, Tucker Short. Can't tell. Dylan Reisner, Josh Smith, tight end spot. Up backs, number 23, Ethan Morgan, number 8, Jacarius Lane. The returners are Zeb Green, Jamarian Allen. They're going to have to back it up. They're going to kick again from the 35. And they're going to kick it straight down the field. Jamarian's going to field it, and he's going to fumble it. But he's going to pick it up and try to go somewhere, and he won't go anywhere. So that decision cost us 6 yards.
Yeah.
I had a feeling he wasn't going to catch it cleanly. It was a low-line drive. He tried to catch it running forward. It bounced off his shoulder pads.
And that's a hard catch to make, but still you got to make that catch with a full head of steam. You know, there's no telling what he could have done with that, but as it worked out, we're on the 30-yard line. So Bobcats got their work cut out for them with 8 minutes left in the ball game. We need 2 scores, and we need them quick.
8 minutes, 1 second, 19-6. Bobcats take over just inside our 30-yard line, middle of the field. Twins right, single receiver left. Uh-oh, that's a penalty. Why did you do that? Why in the heck would you do that? Well, we handed it off.
Sent him on the field. It was a coach that sent him on the field.
Somebody's going to get yelled at. We're snapping the ball, and we got a guy running on the field, number 18,
Well,
Tucker
he was
Short.
the 11th player. We didn't have but 10 on the field. That's what coach is mad with the official about. There was nobody in motion. He was the only one moving. I guess it's because he came from the defensive side of the ball across the line of scrimmage.
That'll back us up 5. First and 15. We're going to snap it inside the 25. We're Twins right, single receiver left, shotgun formation. Got a hub back and a tailback. Looking to pass immediately, no flake. And he's going to throw it. He's got a man. He catches it.
Oh, no.
Zeb Green wide open.
That was
15-yard pass, and he dropped it.
That should have been called. That was threw it over the cover guy, hit the receiver right in the hands. He was turned around, squared up on the ball, and just dropped it. Took his eyes off of it. I guess he couldn't believe he was that open. That brings us up to 2nd down and 15. Oh, man, that hurt.
Listen.
But that goes to show.
You're going to get in a moment more than one time in a season where you got to man up. You shut up and you man up, and this is our time. You play football and you be tough. Colby going to roll out to his right, finds a man open, and he catches it. That's number 12 for the Bobcats, Demarion Thompson. A big 2nd down. He gets a 1st down on 2nd down.
So, needed 15. Looks like he got about 18 on that one. So
that'll move the chains. Colby Ballard rolls to his left, throws an out route. 1st down Bobcats. Now, we're out to the 44-yard line. We're going to snap it on our hash. We're going away from the scoreboard. Colby takes the snap. He's going to roll to his left. He's got a stop route, and he's opening, and he drops it. Number 12, who just caught the 1st down, couldn't hold on to that one. It was a hard throw. Ball was in the air before he turned around, but you got to catch that.
Well, Colby's trying to find somebody that he can have some confidence in to catch the ball.
Good thing is that stops the clock, and we need that because we need as much time. We've got to score twice. So if we score and go for 2, that'll bring us back to 14. Yeah, we're going to have to score twice. Bobcat's going to take the snap. He's going to hand it off on that play to Nelson Hall up the middle. He's barreling through people for a Bobcat. Should be. Good night. Come on, spot, man. I don't think they're going to give him the 1st.
Well, he is right.
Get that dude in the headlock, man.
Right on the mark.
He's short. Might as well not measure it.
That
umpire's got alligator arms trying to put the football down. How in the world do you call that? He's a foot short and he just signaled 1st down. Hey, listen, we'll take it. We're sitting here. We're on the 45 looking dead at the ball, and they gave him a 1st down, but spot it behind the 1st down marker. Anyway, whatever. Bobcats 1st and 10 across the 50. Going to hand it to Nelson Hall. He gets nowhere this time. Linebacker steps up and tackles him for a 1-yard gain. Well, the umpires made the right call, gave him the first, but just spotted it behind him. That's okay. I'd rather have the first. 2nd and 9. Shotgun formation, no huddle offense. Twins left, single receiver right. Still in a tight wing. He's going to roll to his left, probably going to throw that stop route, and he does, and he drops it again. Hopefully we got a roughing the passer.
Personal foul, yes. Roughing the passer.
Thank you, Jesus. That'll be a 15-yard penalty and a first down. So that's going to take us.
It's going to take us down to the 30-yard
Instead of a 3rd and 9 from the 46, we're going to be at a 1st and 10.
They've been flirting with that all night.
At about the 30-yard line.
Several times that I've seen look like some late shots to the quarterback after he's released the ball. And
big penalty. 1st and 10, Bobcats on our hash, headed away from the scoreboard. We're going to snap it between the 30 and 31. Twins left, staying in that Twins left. Probably going to boot left again. He's running 1 man deep and 1 man on a stop or an out route. And he's looking just a dead drop back. He's got a man. He's going to throw it deep down the field. Jacarius Lane, in and out of his hands as he falls in the end zone. Great coverage. He almost made a great catch.
He did it. In fact, the ball got to his upper shoulder pads. I don't know if his hands were wrapped up with the defender, but for some reason it got to his shoulder pads and bounced off.
So we got a timeout here. What do we got, a heat timeout?
Looks like a heat timeout.
Let's take 30 seconds. We're going to take a 30-second timeout. Bobcat Football, My 102.3. 30 seconds.
Wheelhouse online ordering is now live. Go to wheelhouse.com, click on Order Now, or go to Google Play or Apple App Store and download the Heartland Guest app. Don't forget our pizzas are now ready for purchase. Dine in or carry out. Come try and eat the best pizza around. Eat, love, live. Go Bobcats from everyone at the Wheelhouse here in Opp.
WOPP Opp. WAMI Opp. Together, making better local radio.
Okay, we're back at Chanel Lee Stadium, just coming out of a heat timeout. 6:13 left to go in the fourth quarter. New Brockton leads 19-6. Bobcats just the beneficiaries of a penalty, 15-yard penalty, roughing the passer. It's got them 1st and 10 now on a just not quite to the 30-yard line. So Bobcats need to score, and they need to score quick. Just had one bounce off the hands of the receiver in the end zone.
Here we go. Twins left, single receiver right. We're on our hash, headed in. Colby's going to take the snap. He's dead drop back. He's got a crosser right there, number 23. He fell. He caught it on the deflection. He threw it for a 10-yard gain to 23, threw it behind him. He tipped it in the air 7 yards down the field, 10 yards down the field. Number 8, Jacarius Lane catches it. That'll be a 20-yard gain all the way down to the 11. Woo! We'll take a break.
Whoa, we needed a break. We need a score real quick.
We need to do it quickly. First down, tight wing, tight end left. We're going to hand it off to Nelson Hall's pounding down the middle, breaking tackles, dives for the end zone. He'll be brought down at the 1 after humiliating a couple.
And he's I don't know if he's saying, come get me or feed me.
He's saying, feed the beast. I'm ready for the zone. Man, well, you want to see this kind of aggression. Been very impressed with the leadership and toughness of both Nelson Hall and Colby Ballard. Of course, Colby's dad, Brock, was a tremendous nose tackle back in the day for Paul Woolley. All right, Bobcats got it in a 2nd and 1, so we can actually get a first down. They're going to bad snap. Hold on. Oh, my gosh.
Oh, no, we lost the ball.
You're kidding me. We muffed the snap.
It was a high snap, and he was trying to bring it down and hand it off at the same time, and lost it, got on the ground, and New Brockton got it.
Well, Colby's got to hold on to that one. He hates it more than anybody. He was eager to hand the ball off to Nelson. It was high, but not too high. You got to catch that when it was at his shoulder, or ear, excuse me.
And they had gotten a little penetration on that side, too, so that didn't help matters any.
Well,
they were there to...
I thought about this a few minutes ago, but in these plays like this, when your quarterback's playing both ways, because I had to play middle linebacker and quarterback my senior year, you got to have a towel. Your hands are going to be dripping wet with sweat. That ball just slipped right through Colby's hands. So, tough break for the Bobcats. New Brockton takes over inside the 5, and they're going to hand it off, and we may have just gotten a safety. No, he broke free. He got about 3 on the play. 2. Well, 1.5. I can't tell where they're going to spot him. He got a little more than a yard. So, 2nd and 9 for New Brockton. Best thing, they're obviously not going to throw the ball because they're going to run the clock. They won't snap it until it gets down to 1 second. Play clock just started, so we're going to have to watch 20 seconds tick off the clock before they snap it. Well, that didn't make much sense. They hand the ball off and snap it, and boy, he is stuffed for a 1 yard loss at least. Coach, they snapped the ball with 12 seconds on the play clock. Why would you do that?
I don't know.
Hey, just keep doing it.
Yeah, just
keep doing it,
we need all the time we can get, so just keep doing it.
All right, big 3rd down, 3rd and 9. Their options are limited. They're backed up to the 4-yard line. I would expect a boot throw. I mean, I think a big first down is more than running time off the clock. So let's see what they do. Twins left, shotgun formation, and they're going to hand it off up the middle and just try to burn clock. So he doesn't get the first down. They're going to have to punt it. You would assume they'll let the play clock run out. So 40 seconds, and it is – oh, we called a timeout. Do we call a timeout or is it a heat, Coach? Let's take a 30-second timeout. 30-second timeout, Bobcat football, my 102.3.
Family owned and operated since 1965, Bob Taylor Carpet One is your hometown flooring business. Whether you are building a new custom home, remodeling, or just want to spruce up that one room, come see us for all your flooring needs. Carpet, tile, luxury vinyl plank, or hardwood, we have what you are looking for. Bob Taylor, Carpet One in downtown Opp, Alabama. Come see us.
WOPP Opp, Alabama and WAMI Opp, Alabama, serving the West Wiregrass with news, weather, and classic music.
Okay, we're back at Chanel East Stadium. Bobcats coming out of a timeout they called. 3:32 left to go in the ball game, and it looks like New Brockton is going to set up for a punt. Deep for the Bobcats is number 34. That is Zeb Green.
19-6, New Brockton over Opp. 3:32 to play in the game. We were inside the 1 yard line, and we fumbled a shotgun snap, turned it over. But we have held them. They'll go 3 and out. We've got to have 3 possessions in 3 minutes and 32 seconds.
High snap. So he's going to run out and take the safety.
Don't do that and get a penalty there, buddy. Well, that was stupid. That was stupid. They took a high snap and trotted it out of the back of the end zone as he was running out. A Bobcat player shoved him. That'll be 15. So please tell me it's not a first down. Is that on the – I think that's going to have to be –
he was out of bounds, so the play would have to
That's going to be on the kickoff.
Yeah.
It can't be a first down. That play was already determined.
But they're marking it off.
Wow. I don't know what they're doing. Why is he standing there with the football?
There. That's all I can figure.
We're trying to decipher what the official's doing by walking the football out to the 35.
They'll kick it from there. I guess they'll punt. They may kick it off. They're going to.
Well, they should get to kick it from the 50. If 35 is where you normally kick it, the 15-yard penalty. I don't know what they're doing. It's a safety, intentional by New Brockton.
I don't understand what they've done here, but
I gotta
take it.
But I gotta say that
this is like we're getting rewarded for a penalty.
Well, what New Brockton did, that was very intelligent. The 2 points is nothing. What they're doing is they moved the field position, so they wanted to kick and back us up to the 20 instead of giving us first down across the 50. So great coaching by New Brockton. Jacarius Lane's going to catch it on about the 30. He's going to run to the sideline. He gets about 8 yards on the run. So what just transpired is instead of punting from inside their end zone, we're down 2 scores. New Brockton takes a safety. The 2 points are not going to cost them the game. Because of that, they get the kickoff from their 35 instead of
punt.
punt.
They had to kick up from the 20-yard line. Isn't that right? So they had the 15 yards and then gave them the kickoff. So
it was a field position move, I believe, but we'll see.
3 minutes and 20 seconds left to go in the ball game. Bobcats behind 19-8.
Because they got to score twice.
Got to score twice.
Now, we're speculating that it wasn't the best snap. The kid may have just done it, but it looked intentional.
I think it was intentional.
All right, 1st and 10 from just inside our 40. Twins left. Colby's going to roll to his left. The throw's got the out route, and boy, he muffed that one, and it's an interception.
Yeah, he was hit as he was throwing the ball. Nothing he could have done because he got hit right.
He was hit in the rib cage when he threw it. Ball flew up in the air.
Wide open. Yeah.
Easy interception for New Brockton. They'll take over on the Bobcat 40, just inside the 44-yard line, middle of the field.
And there again was the defender came untouched. Nobody picked him up. So still some issues that have to be worked out. Times we looking wonderful. But then there are times when things happen and we're not making any adjustments.
Yeah, some inconsistent play, but we're working on it. They're obviously going to run the ball, and they hand it off on the buck sweep. He won't go nowhere. Matter of fact, AC Hightower's going to tackle him for probably a 4-yard loss once they give him his forward progress. AC Hightower is a growing young man. He'll anchor the left tackle position. Landon Langley, nose tackle.
We got to make sure his mom and daddy keep feeding him.
Yeah.
New Brockton taking a little bit more time now.
We're in a 40 front here, so we got 5 on the line of scrimmage. Uh-oh, they moved and we moved. So who they gonna call it on? And they call it on us. I'm not sure how that worked.
Well, I don't understand that either. The guy on this side moved the same time their wingback went in motion in the opposite direction.
Well, I know there's some frustration on the field. We did a lot of things right. We drove the ball hard. One of the differences so far has been the defensive line play for New Brockton has kind of handled our offensive line in the second half. They're going to hand it off up the middle, and we tackle him immediately. They're not able to run the ball on us. They may have gotten, I think they gave him a yard or 2, so that's going to put them in a 3rd and long, not too long, about 7. 3rd and 7. They're going to snap it outside our 40. They got to get to our 33.
So the Bobcats take a timeout.
We're going to keep it here.
Yeah, a minute and 55 seconds left to go in the ball game. Just trying to salvage something. Coach is still very animated and hot, still coaching them up. He's still coaching them up down there. I've seen a lot of hands on hips, so there are some fatigue issues with the players. But hey, it is hot. So,
you've got the ability. You stop them on this third down. You're going to get the ball back. They're going to let the play clock go, so 2:25. You're going to get it less than a minute back. I would not
unless
imagine.
you burn your last time out.
I would imagine, yeah. You're going to burn a timeout. You may get a minute. You assume they're going to run 25 seconds off the clock, so you may get a little more than a minute, maybe a minute and 15. So you can score quickly, do an onside kick. I mean, we've certainly seen crazier things, but they're going to let the quarterback run it, and he does a terrible pitch. That was not smart at all. We almost recovered a fumble at the 50-yard line. The quarterback on his way down, he didn't pitch it. He swung it out to
Swung it to him.
He was trying to make a great play, but that's the wrong time. If I'm a New Brockton coach, I'm telling him,
Don't use their last time out.
Ever do that again. So they're going to take a timeout. Let's take a 30-second break real quick. Bobcat football, My 102.3, 30-second break.
Well, I guess we're going to keep it here.
Right.
Looks like timeout's over with anyway, and the Bobcats are coming back out on the field.
All right, fourth and 14. I don't know what they're doing.
We don't have anybody.
Why would you not punt it? Maybe they're going to do a quick. No, there's no punt. Ain't no punt. They're going for it on 4th and 14, and they're looking to pass the ball. Why would you do this?
Yeah, go that way. That should be intentional.
And now you stop the clock. I mean, oh my gosh. Now we're going to give them a first down. You got to be kidding me.
That's not a good call. If he's calling roughing the passer,
three op defenders sack the quarterback.
I hope he's calling intentional grounding.
But yeah, I think he is, Coach, because he's going to pick it up. I think he's outside the box, so he's going to wave it off. No, he's not. So if it was a personal foul, he would have called it already. I think they're trying to figure out the intentional grounding, which is loss of yard, loss of down. Oh, that's big for field position. Of course, I'd rather take a minute on the clock, but my goodness. New Brockton decides that doesn't make any sense to me. On a 4th and 14, they go for it to throw the ball, which stops the clock. So instead of punting the ball and giving us the ball with close to a minute left, they give us the ball with a minute and 39. And we're going to be instead of fielding a punt on the 20-yard line, Coach, we're going to be 1st and 10 on their 39.
That's
hey, listen, we'll take it.
That's right, and that's one of those conversations that I'm sure those coaches will be having.
That looks like one of my softball base running decisions, Lance Jackson would say. We're going to take it. There's the snap. He's looking to throw down the field. Got a man on the seam and overthrows him a little bit. Zeb's got to run through his routes. Once he sees himself open, he starts trotting, and the quarterback is still throwing at game speed. So just a few cues we got to get down. I tell you who else was open. Reed Adams on the outside.
Yeah, I really think he could have thrown it to any of the receivers that were down there. It was just single coverage, except where he threw it, there was a man under and a man over. So, which it was a good throw. It wasn't that he wasn't open. He just had to thread the needle with it.
2nd and 10. We take the shotgun snap, looking to throw again. He's going to throw a quick stop route, and it's going to be caught to Reed Adams.
Got to keep their feet.
You got to get up
some run.
We got no time. We need to be throwing it to the sideline so he can get out of bounds. You know, Wasn't a good throw. Reed couldn't do anything with it. He had to catch it and fall. We got to get the play in quickly. We've just gone under a minute, 50 seconds and counting. Bobcats are going to snap it at about 45. He's looking to throw to the left. Yeah, he makes it. Oh, heck. In an effort to make a. We're good. We're golden. We just got sacked for 7-yard loss, but New Brockton punched us and then kicked us. Somebody, I don't know who it was, Nelson Hall maybe?
Nelson Hall. Nelson had blocked him to the ground.
And New Brockton guy gets up, pushes his face down, punches him, and then kicks him. We'll take that first down at 15.
And the clock stops.
I don't know what they're talking about. It was them. I don't know why
there may have been another flag before that for something.
Oh, my God.
Was that a face mask? I couldn't tell.
How are they calling that on us? He just drop-kicked Nelson Hall in the face. Are you kidding me? Even the New Brockton coach is chewing out his player after that. We missed something. I'm not believing what I'm seeing here. They're talking it over after calling a personal foul on Op. 38 seconds left in the game. Probably not going to matter either way.
They're having to pull out the rule book or something and look and see if they can figure out what's going on, because we sure can't figure out what they call.
When someone drop kicks another player? Well, you generally call the personal foul on them, the kicker. Well, if you're the coaching staff, Coach Michael, you got to keep driving forward. He's changing some discipline issues. He held our best lineman out of the game tonight for some behavioral stuff. And, Bobcats made a lot of mistakes tonight, but I've also seen some toughness and some good things.
Yeah, there again, I mean, you can pick some good things out. Or we've had an inability to be able to get the ball in the end zone, but we've moved the ball. We've kept the ball just about the whole game.
Okay, finally.
I'm not sure what the call is.
How is that on us? We were drop kicked. I don't get it. I would assume I missed something. I mean that sincerely, but what I did see was a New Brockton player.
Personal foul.
Okay. Praise. Okay. All right. Here we go. Now they're going to step it off. They called it against us first. They've ejected a kid from the game that kicked Nelson Hall in the face. I don't think that kid wants to try Nelson. Just sizing him up. I know where I'm putting my money after the night's game. 38 seconds. You're going to have to throw for the end zone. We're down 2 scores.
Gives us a first down, so
we would need a miracle to pull this off. I don't know what they're yelling about. We didn't look good. So here we are, Twins left, single receiver right. We got a hub back, which is a fullback offset. Actually, that may be a wing. Nope, that's a hub back. So
they've been using those guys for blocking purposes.
Yeah. Tight tailback behind him. He's looking to throw to his left. Throws a quick stop route to number 12. He's going to have to try to make a miss. Makes one man miss. He's going to drag a defender down to the 10-yard line. Unfortunately,
but they're going to have to hurry.
Bounds. So once they set the change, the clock will start. We have no timeout, so we're going to kill it right here. In other words, Colby's going to snap it and throw the ball in the dirt. Give us a chance to reset. Actually, we may have time to throw a play. They just now starting the clock. Yeah, run the play. No, he throws it anyway. So, lost 4 seconds. Took us 4 seconds to kill it. Not bad, not bad. Good coaching, good playing, good completion. So, we're going to snap it up from the 10. I think we can get a first. No, we can't get a first down. So,
no, we need to score
be first
right
and
now.
goal.
Need to score right now.
Well, I'd love to see Jacarius Lane out wide by himself and throw him a corner out, but that's not what we got. Throw across to Zeb Green. He's going to score a touchdown. Bobcats. He crossed behind the linebackers. Nobody saw him. Wide open. Good throw. Good catch. Touchdown Bobcats. Well, with 14 seconds, it's New Brockton 19, Bobcats 14. Should be 15 after. Well, actually, you got to go for 2. That way a field goal will tie it.
Yeah.
So, and we will. We're going for 2. And they don't run the clock on the extra point. So we're going to pitch it. Well,
and we're not going to go anywhere.
Tonight. I don't know what that was.
So the Bobcats get another one on the board, but only 14. Yeah, only 19 to 14 is the score. We'll take a 30-second timeout. You're listening to Bobcat Football on My 102.3.
With the right business tools from CCB Community Bank, I'm now able to effectively manage my receivables and improve my cash flow.
I got the advice I needed to grow my bakery, and life has never been sweeter.
What do you need to help move your business forward? Whether your business is big or small, CCB will work closely with you to determine which banking solution fits your specific needs. CCB's team of experienced and knowledgeable bankers can work with you to provide the right products and services to complement your growth. Love better banking with CCB Community Bank, member FDIC.
David's Catfish House, 1842 East 3 Notch Street, Highway 29 North in Andalusia, where the catfish are farm-raised in Yazoo, Mississippi. Go to David's 11 to 2, Tuesday through Friday, and get a lunch basket filled with fish strips, shrimp, or chicken. That includes a hush puppy and one of the following slaw, french fries, or cheese grits. That's David's Catfish House, all-you-can-eat catfish and shrimp.
David's Catfish House says go Bobcats and go Trojans.
Guys.
All right, we're back at Chanel East Stadium. The kickoff went out of bounds at about the 45-yard line.
Onside attempt.
The onside attempt didn't get any height on the ball. So New Brockton's going to take over with 14 seconds left on the clock, leading 19 to 14.
Yeah, this will be it. Bobcats are going to fall 19 to 14. First region game to New Brockton. Kind of a mistake-ridden game, to be honest with you. There were highlights of toughness, and we drove the ball, ran it well, shot ourselves in the foot. And once again, not very good pass coverage. That's going to be something that the staff will have to address. May need to be some personnel changes, but we fought. Seeing a lot of better character from the sidelines. No thrown helmets, no pity parties. They're going to line up to shake hands. New Brockton's pretty fired up. You got to be coached. They were not expected to win the game tonight.
No, they were not. And I don't know if New Brockton's ever beat off. I'm trying to remember back. We haven't been playing them very long, but I'm trying to remember. But that's a big win for their program. Of course, they played Elba last week and got beat. But they played. They played pretty well against Elba. Elba scored 35 on them, but they still were able to score a couple of times. So Ops got a lot of work to do, but the season's not over with. And one of the hardest things for these young men to do is to realize that they've still got a future, that they've just got to keep working, and good things are going to happen. Let's see, next week we're going to be going to Northside Methodist. That's over in Dothan. Yep. And so that'll be another opportunity for us to get out on the road and for the Bobcats to put together another win. They got, you just got to go back to the drawing board. You got to fix problems. There are still some issues with coverage. There are still issues with penalties. We had 9 penalties that cost us 75 yards tonight, and a lot of them came at some very inopportune moments and killed drives.
They did. Kind of been preaching this for 2 years now. We've got to make a decision about pass defense. We're running man coverage and getting beat few players are getting beat, and that cost us last year. Our 2 losses significantly largely came from big pass plays. So something to address, and they will. Coach Brunson's a winning coach. Again, you've heard us talk a lot about him. Just won a state championship in Baker, Florida in 2020, won another one in 2018. Won 2 more as a D coordinator at Baker. Led Crestview High School in 2 state championships games when he was there, which is about our equivalent of 7A football here. But, Coach,
he knows how to build a program.
We just got to give him time.
That's right. We need to give him time. People need to be patient. They need to give him time to do everything that he wants to do. Listen, like he came from a state championship program to op.
Yep.
And, we're not a state team yet, but if we'll give it time and give him an opportunity to do his thing, and this is the thing, Alan, and you know this happens a lot more. These kids go home, and a lot of times brothers or uncles or parents or somebody will start saying things about the coaching staff.
Not the time
Don't
for that.
do that.
Not
Don't
the time
do that.
for that.
Encourage them. Tell them to keep working hard. Tell them to buy into the program, to keep working hard, that good things are going to happen. They're going to happen.
Well, he's got a job ahead of him. Coach Brunson, Coach Jones, Coach Cassidy, Coach Nall, Coach Taylor, Coach Lacey, Coach Jackson, Coach Pierce. Obviously, Coach, you've got 2 tough losses to start your season. His goal at this point is I got to keep buy-in from my players. I got to get them to buy into what we're doing. We hadn't had a weight program in 2 years. He's established an intense weight program, and in the 6 months he's been here, we've had tremendous gains. This time next year, our players physically will be at a different place. Now, we're not talking about next year. We're just speaking program-wise. Of course, they're playing alma mater right now, but the big focus this week is what narrative can we control? Well, let's start with our mistakes, our responsibilities, our disciplines, and then I'm sure he's going to focus on keeping the players bought in.
I think that they are. And, Alan, this is as difficult for the coaching staff as it is for the kids because they put a lot of time in there, a lot more than the kids do. They'll be meeting probably Sunday afternoon, going over this film and going over.
They'll be meeting tomorrow.
Yeah, probably will tomorrow. I'm sure Coach Brunson will. And then, they're going to be setting up a game plan for next week. I don't know what that Northside Methodist traditionally runs. I don't know what they play, but, we've got to be ready for whatever they've got. So they're coming up with a game plan. And, those seniors, this is falling back on those seniors. They got to pick this team up and keep them going. They got to keep them working, keep them focused on what they need to do to get better. And I think they will. We've got a good group of seniors this year.
We do. Led by Colby Ballard, Nelson Hall. You're here in New Brockton, leaving the field. Big win for New Brockton. You got to hand it to them. They played a tough game. They were not intimidated. And after getting run up and down the field in the first half, they kept us out of the end zone. But, Coach, a big deal is our offensive line right now. We have to start a sophomore because of some discipline issues. Last week we had a player get kicked out of the game in the first quarter, I think the second series. This week we had a player not allowed to play tonight that's our best lineman. So that is a big loss in a game where your bell cow is to run the ball.
It is, and I support that decision by the coach. He sets a set of rules, and you're a football player. You're a Bobcat. You represent that team when you're in the classroom, when you're on weekends, and if you're out doing things that you're not supposed to be doing, and coach knows about it. If it's in the classroom, and they're young, they're going to do things, and he has to hold their feet to the fire and say, no, we're not going to do that. But it also gives an opportunity for these other players to step up and play. But sometimes, just that maturity level. But I'm pleased with the play of our younger kids that are coming in and playing and having to step up, and I think they're doing a really good job. I'm proud of what they're doing.
Coach, we only got a few more minutes left. We want to end by talking about next week, but I got one more question for you. I'm going to put you on the spot as a former coach. head coach of two different programs. When you're coming in Monday after the two games we've had, what's your message to the team in this type of situation?
Well, my message to the team is, hey, this is a great day to get better, so let's get better. Let's work, let's do everything full speed.
Go.
It's a great day to get better.
I think I still got some eligibility, Coach. Get my brother to crank up the old-timers game. Let's go. I like it. Well, listen, that's what they're going to do. I believe in this staff, believe in these players. We've probably hurt ourselves more than the other team has beat us. That's my opinion. But we'll see what happens. But, listen, we go live. Just so you know, we come on there at 6:30. We kind of preview who we're playing. So if you want to tune in and kind of figure out what kind of offense the other team runs and what defense we're expecting to see, just tune in a little early with us. Eat dinner with us, 6:30. We're going to be traveling to Dothan. I believe that's another region game, right, Coach?
I believe it is.
And it's going to Northside Methodist, so going to play a private school, show them how us public boys do it.
Yes, Northside Methodist. I don't know why that says 5 p.m.
Academy Knights, Bobcats versus the Knights next week. So here we are.
Have lights on their field. We don't play at 5 o'clock. The schedule says 5 o'clock. We'll have to find out about that.
Actually, I don't think they have lights, and that's why that is. We got to figure that out.
Yeah. I just noticed
that just means I'm leaving work early. Well, Bobcats 2023, tough start, 0-2. Played a tough opponent last week, and we're still finding ourselves as an offense, as a unit, and so we're just excited to see what kind of changes and what kind of improvements our team makes. But we're behind these young men. Coach, I look forward to calling another game to you next week in Dothan. What do you say?
Hey, man, I say let's hopefully the team's going to roll up their sleeves and go to work next week, and I'm looking forward to getting over there and getting behind the mic with you.
Well, listen, I'm Alan Burgess. This is Coach Jay Michael. We're just two former Bobcats that love being around the program and supporting it any way we can. We really appreciate you staying with us and listening to us tonight. Tune in every Friday night. Again, we're going at 6:30 to kind of talk about the game before and preview the game ahead. You're listening to Bobcat Football on my 102.3 FM. Thank you.
Bringing local radio together. WOPP Op and WAMI Op. 1290 AM, 102.3 FM.
With my 102.3 News, I'm Jody Danford. A former teacher at Crenshaw Christian Academy has been arrested on alleged inappropriate contact with students. Luverne police confirmed the arrest of Crystal Carey Marie Frost, 35. She faces charges of electronic solicitation for an unlawful sex act, school employee engaging in a sex act with a student, and a school employee distributing obscene material. According to court documents, Frost is accused of sending explicit photos and having sex with two students. Frost resigned when confronted about the allegation. The investigation began when the school reported the incidents to the police. Her bail has not been set. Montgomery County Police have announced that two teenagers have been arrested in the shooting death of a 16-year-old. According to MPD, a 14-year-old male and a 15-year-old male have been identified as suspects in the shooting of the 16-year-old male. The juvenile suspects were both taken into custody and placed in the Montgomery County Detention Facility with no bond. No further information has been released on this ongoing homicide investigation.
Come see what's hot on the lot during the Chevy Summer Drive sales event at J.M. Jackson Chevrolet, where you can take interest as low as 3.9% for up to 60 months on select new 2023 Crew Cabs. Take $5,100 off a new 2023 Crew Cab 1CX, 1LT, or RST. Don't miss out on other deals, like $1,000 off MSRP on a new 2023 Traverse. And remember to buy it the right way, the J.M. Jackson way. Chevrolet. Find new roads. Plus tax, time, and fees. See dealer for details.
Williams Auto Parts in Elba and Enterprise offers much more than auto parts. They also specialize in ag parts, performance parts, ATV and UTV parts, marine parts, medium and heavy-duty truck parts, more parts, and a full line of car and truck accessories. In addition, Williams Auto Parts also mixes automotive paints at their Elba location, and they can build hydraulic hoses at both locations. Williams Auto Parts is locally owned and has been in business over 14 years. All their employees are local folks, and they are knowledgeable and experienced and take tremendous pride in serving their customers. Depend on Williams Auto Parts and keep those shopping dollars at home. That's Williams Auto Parts in Elba and Enterprise, open Monday through Friday, 7 to 5:30, and Saturday, 8 to 12. Williams Auto Parts is your local auto value parts store. Jennifer Ann Fox Pouncey, age 55, a resident of Bonneville, passed away suddenly Wednesday at her home. Funeral services for Jennifer Ann Fox Pouncey will be held at 12 p.m. Saturday at Salem Church of Christ. Burial will follow in a church cemetery. The family will receive friends at the